Hello? Are we good? All right. This is so scuffed if you guys can see. Oh no, is the video lagging? Oh, we're good. I've got this little dangly cable. The audio is not as good as I would like it to be, but this is where the audio is coming through. So I've got the camera mounted up here. I've got the cutting board as well. You know, this is the work area, but welcome. Happy New Year's Eve. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I hear you. Awesome. Sweet. Let's go. Hi, Mario. How's it going? Gordon Ramsay stream? Not quite. Not quite. I don't really cook, so this is kind of winging it most of the way. I looked up a recipe. I think the hardest part is going to be the cookies that we'll make in a little bit. I think we're going to start making dinner first. I've got this steak cooking in a sous vide for about an hour now, so it should be or I guess ready to eat in quotes. But the biggest thing is you have to sear it, so there'll be some excitement there as we start cooking that steak. Time to get good. I mean, I'm going to learn a lot today, that's for sure. But you know, I figured we'd start with some gin and tonic. I've actually never really made a gin and tonic, so I went ahead and I went out and bought the ingredients. The biggest problem here, I think, with this current setup is this cable is quite small. So if I have to grab anything from the fridge, you're going to hear some rustling and bustling as I try to put the microphone down onto this cutting board and then grab the ingredients from the fridge. So I know I forgot the lime already. Let me get the limes from the fridge. So here's the first rustle and bustle. Sorry if it's too loud. Quick story about today. So pretty much I went to the store and everything was jam-packed. Like all the stores were completely flooded with people trying to get, like, I guess ingredients and stuff for their New Year's Eve's party. I don't have a party because I'm alone, but I grabbed the last lime that they had available, and it's got to be the world's ugliest lime. Look at how gross this is. It has all these spots, but I mean, alcohol is alcohol. You know, even if it looks ugly, it should probably taste the same as a regular lime, or at least that's the intention. So I think I was watching a video before this stream started that the ideal gin and tonic ratio is like 2 parts gin to 3 parts tonic. So we'll do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice open this lime, get some of these juices flowing. Hopefully it's not too eerily quiet. I didn't know if there was like a good way to get background music on this stream without like overwhelming my own voice, because this microphone like setup is really scuffed. But I was thinking about using the just chatting music. I think even at level 1 it's still kind of loud. So we'll do this for now, and then on future streams I'll figure it out. I'll have to buy an actual tripod setup, and I'll have to what's it called? Get a better wireless mic, so I don't have to fight this this dumb cord this whole time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this lime in there. I don't know. Let's get the juices. I think the juices is what really matters. You know what? I'm feeling kind of spicy today. Let's throw in 2 limes. I actually don't know what gin and tonic tastes like either. I just Googled a cocktail, and this seems simple enough. So we're going to go with that. Merchant says limes are meant to survive long naval journeys. Oh, I see. So this is what they use to prevent scurvy. That's what I'm hearing. Big knife. Yeah, this is like the only knife I have in my entire house. It's a bit of a struggle, but hopefully it's not too ugly. I'm going to go ahead and grab, I think I have like a shaker thingy. Let me see. Oh, excuse the rustle and bustle as I search through the entire house. All right, here's another rustle. I've got to take off the mic here. What I was mostly looking for is this cocktail shaker. You know what? I think I might as well just leave this on the ground, but I think it's more funny if I keep picking up and dropping that microphone. All right. So this is where I have the ounce measurements, which I will probably be using here. I haven't. This is the first time I bought gin too. I walked into the store and they immediately carded me. I thought that was unusual, but it seems like New Year's protocol where I'm at. So they're saying 2 parts of this to 1 part tonic. No, wait, 2 parts of this to 3 parts tonic. So that's 1 heaping of gin. Here's another one. I don't know if I'm doing this right. That's fine. Merchant says, so even if the skin dries out, the juice content inside of the lime is still fine? Oh, I see. That makes sense. Hopefully you guys don't hear my cat. He's being a little loud. I think he needs some attention since I'm out here. Oh, that's the tonic water. It sprayed everywhere. Hold on. Let me do this over the sink. Hand cam LB. Hey, Faye, how's it going? All right. Well, there is tonic water pretty much everywhere now, and I guess that's fine. We'll go with it. We haven't even started cooking. This is just the gin and tonic that I'm supposed to start the night with. So I think 3 parts of this. Oh God. You know what? I'm just gonna freehand it. All right, so that's a lot of tonic. That is a lot of tonic. I think too much tonic. So I'm gonna glug some gin in there. I also don't endorse alcohol. I also don't drink. Wait, I forgot about my my Pepsid. If you guys don't know, I have Asian flush. So when I drink, I get really red, and I actually get hit pretty hard by alcohol. So I'm gonna go ahead and step aside for just a moment, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab my antacid, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I gotta attach the mic again. This is gonna get annoying real fast, I know. All right, so these are the pills that I use for my chronic condition. So if you hear these on stream, usually I'll pop them out when I'm drinking beer. But if you hear the shake of the pills, it's usually these. So I'll pop those in. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay. Yeah, that. Ugh. I'm just gonna squeeze more lime in here because that was awful. I don't want to taste that again. So if I drown it out with lime, it'll probably taste a lot better. So we'll do that. Oh my goodness. Hey Lapis, how's it going? Cooking stream. It's real. It is real. I decided I was gonna do a cooking stream maybe when I woke up, and I spent all day getting stuff ready for this because I definitely do not have the equipment for this. Everything is all. Oh, ew, that's so gross. Everything is all spur of the moment, super spontaneous. So I imagine the scuff is going to be quite real with this one. Baba says LB not being here makes his VTuber stare into our souls. Yeah. You don't think the chat box is working? Oh, no. Hold on. If the chat box isn't working, that's a huge problem. My hands are full of lime juice, though. I don't want to touch my laptop. Let me wipe them off real quick. Hopefully, I don't ruin my computer by doing this. But let me hop on over to my desktop and make sure that... No, it looks like they're popping up fine. I was worried that it wasn't working at all. Lab says, I'm not seeing messages from me, but I see Faye's. Oh, I think sometimes they pop up. If there's too many messages, it'll select some of them. That's really how it works. What's in it? What's in the gin and tonic? I don't know. Gin and tonic. Kimberly says low battery is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is absolutely disgusting. I need a chopstick. I'm gonna swirl this in. You know what? They said that this was an elegant cocktail, and I think they're absolutely wrong. Ugh. Oh, the lime helps. Now it's kind of like a really bad lemonade. That does not hit the spot. Let's go. So I'll work through that throughout the night here as I continue to cook for your viewing pleasure. I do want to reiterate again that I am not a chef by any means. I rarely cook in general, so this will be an interesting experience. I know in general how to make a steak. I think the biggest challenge will come when we start making the snickerdoodle cookies. If you guys don't know, my snickerdoodles are my absolute favorite type of cookie, but making them is quite hard. I don't usually bake, so I imagine it's going to be more challenging than I anticipate it being. Catch up on chat. Oh, there it is, finally loaded. What you're making? We're making a steak dinner. So I went out and bought a steak, I think a New York strip steak, and then I also went out and bought, shoot, what's it called? Potatoes. We're gonna make some potatoes to throw in the air fryer, and then I've got some asparagus. You know, a very generic 3-piece dinner. That's gonna be the main entree, and then once that's cooking, I think we'll start working with the snickerdoodle cookies. One thing I didn't consider is, like, you know, you have the cutting board here and everything, but I didn't consider how I was supposed to get the camera and everything to a stove. And I don't want to really mess with this setup that I've got currently. So I think what I will do is, once we get to that point where the steak is ready to eat or to cook, I'm going to go bring in a gas burner. I have a gas stove, and we'll just do that here. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad, but we'll see how that goes. Papa says my mom made some brownies today, and she made them, and they're really good. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I could have some brownies. I have to make my own treats today. It's going to be a bit of a bummer. Speaking of which, I'm going to get some right now. So BRB, all right, sounds good. Thanks for stopping by, Lapis. Faye says, I think there's a delay. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of a delay. So the weird, like, the biggest thing is I woke up and I was like, how was I going to do this? Because I don't have, like, my laptop isn't strong enough to stream, right? And so I have a laptop here mostly to read the chat. And so what I decided on doing is everything is being run through my phones. This phone, since I had a spare phone, is just recording and sending the video and audio over Discord. And then the stream is sharing that Discord screen as well as this Discord audio. I have my main iPhone here for tracking, and I'm using that through Wi-Fi. So it seems like it's pretty handy, not too bad. Tess says baking is the hardest thing to get wrong. I sure hope so, because I don't know anything about baking. So we'll see how that goes. All right. We've already had a mishap. If you guys didn't see, I opened up this tonic water, and it kind of spewed its guts everywhere. Over right here, if you guys can't see, I'm gonna try to bring it into frame, but I've got a sous vide. If you guys don't know, sous vide is kind of like water immersion cooking. So it's like supposed to make it really easy to cook. So over here, I have a sous vide of this New York strip steak right here. And pretty much it cooks it at the ideal perfect temperature for the meat. And so it pretty much can't overcook. So the idea is this steak in here is already fully cooked, but there's no crust, there's no sear on the outside. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get maybe like a cast iron plate or something. We're gonna get it really hot. I'll probably have to turn on the air or something, open up a window, because there's a good chance the fire alarm might go off, and that's gonna be a disaster. Pretty much, maybe I'll just put on normal to high heat. I'll sear the outside and season it. That's pretty much it. So hopefully this water isn't too hot. I should probably turn this off. All right, so that's off. Please don't be too hot. All right, we're good. All right, I got the steak out. Woo. So I just bought this pretty much like an hour ago. And it's been cooking while I've been setting up stuff for the stream. But this is the steak. It's super juicy. I probably won't want to open this over the sink instead of here. But we want to make it as dry as possible so we can season it. So I'm going to go ahead and be super wasteful. I'm going to grab some paper towels here. And this is what we're going to use to pat dry the steak before we season it. Let me catch up on chat for a second here. Happy New Year, says Kimberly. Yes, Happy New Year's. Hey, Bit, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Hi, Aaron. That's a Rungelberg of a setup. Yeah, it's an absolute mess. It's an absolute travesty. It's definitely not the best setup I could come up with. Hey, Waifu Theory, it's good to see you. Hey, Faye. Yes, absolutely. I'm glad everyone's here to check out this scuffed cooking stream. Tess says, I got a sous vide machine too. I like it well enough. Yeah, it gets the job done. I think it's really helpful for people like me that don't really cook. Because like if I try to cook a steak on an actual stovetop, it's probably going to be like super overcooked on the outside and super undercooked on the inside. And that's not really what we want. So it's super safe, super easy. You kind of set it and forget it. Bit says, Happy New Year, LB. Yes, thank you. Happy New Year's to you, Bit, as well. Right now, it's not quite New Year's yet. It's about 9 p.m. Where I'm at. And I'm actually quite starving. So I got to get started on making this steak here, this fat, juicy steak. I got this thing at Wegmans, and I don't know. My friend was telling me Wegmans is really good for, I guess, the quality of meat versus the price. Like, it's really good quality, apparently, and the price isn't too bad. So I went out there and I You know what? I went out there and I wasn't too sure what to expect, but it was absolutely packed. I spent like 20 minutes waiting in line just to buy a steak. But we have it. We're here. It's cooked. So that's what we're going to go with. Right now, I'm opening the steak package over the sink here just in case the juices start going everywhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this disgusting steak. So the biggest thing with sous vide, like I was saying, is that when you cook it sous vide, you don't actually get the good looking sear on the outside. So right now, I have this really flesh looking slab of meat. It looks quite raw, honestly. But that's supposed to be like the ideal, like this is fully cooked. You could eat this, but it's going to be disgusting. So we're going to pat it dry with all these paper towels so that we can prepare it to be seasoned. Hopefully I don't get food poisoning or salmonella. That would be unfortunate, but it's all part of the cooking process, I think. We gotta get that, what's it called? The Maillard reaction, where like the outside browns. That's what we're looking for. But he says he's pulling that steak out. It's going to be rare, but not in the right way. I mean, if you guys want to take a look, it looks quite disgusting. It's very like flesh colored. I don't know, it's very pink, but this is supposed to be medium rare. It's supposed to be cooked to be medium rare. Bit says New Year goals. You actually did an IRL stream. I did, but I can't do the hand reveal quite yet because I'm not at 200 subscribers. So that's what we're at. Once we get 200 subscribers, the gloves come off. The gloves come off. Although I imagine you guys can kind of see hints of my flesh under these gloves, but that's fine. Kimberly says gin. I never drink. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this gin. I had to drink it. I made it. I spent like $30 on the materials to make this gin and tonic, so I'm gonna make it worth it. All right, but yeah, if I lose tracking, the camera is right here. If you guys, or the tracking camera is right here. But I'm still here. You guys can still hear me, so that'll be fine. Tess says, if you had it in there for 2 hours, it should be fine. Yeah, it's been in there for about an hour and a half. You could eat this, but it would be disgusting. Yeah, I wouldn't eat it like this. There's like no texture, no nothing. There's no seasoning. This is like this is a slab of meat. I mean, if you're a carnivore, go for it, but I prefer my food with a little bit of seasoning. So I think we're gonna open up with a little bit of pepper. I've got a pepper grinder I got from Walmart. We'll spritz that on there. You hear that crunch of that pepper grinder doing some work. There we go. Billy says, please don't get salmonella. It's not my plan to get salmonella, that's for sure. I don't know. That's some sort of, all right. We'll get some pepper on the other side here. But you are over 200 followers? Yeah, on Twitch. But on YouTube, I was going to do a hand reveal at 200 YouTube subscribers. Faye says your hands aren't blue. My immersion, yeah, they're not. They're not naturally blue, unfortunately. I feel like if they were naturally blue, I should probably go to the doctor and get that checked out. Tess says I thought those shrimp were just chilling in a cup. No, those are some limes and ice. And I had a chopstick to stir it up because it was disgusting at first sip. Bit says my audio is dying. Oh no, hand reveal? Not quite yet. We're almost at 200. I've been debating whether I should throw MSG on this thing, on this bad boy. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna throw some salt on here though. I had a nightmare story before where my friend was learning how to cook, and they were like, "Oh, I can make you a steak," and I was like, "Okay, sure." So they pulled up a recipe, and they made a steak, and I was like, "Oh, this looks amazing!" And I take a bite, and it's got to be like the saltiest thing I've ever had. It's probably the saltiest steak in all of mankind. They took the instructions to salt the steak liberally, as in drown the entire thing and pack it full of salt. And so by the time it was ready to eat and fully cooked, I was like, oh, I was super excited. It's like, this is my dinner. I'm going to eat the steak that my friend made. And like, you know, I'll be nice. Like they're new at cooking, so I won't complain too much. But I ate that steak and it felt like I was eating a salt brick, like almost like licking a Himalayan salt lamp to an extent. But yeah, that was my first experience with a friend's steak. So I'll never eat a steak from a friend ever again. That's the moral of the story. I pretty much got a headache immediately. I started sweating like crazy and I just passed out. Like I was like, oh, this steak is good. I ate the whole thing. It was like the most difficult thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. But I survived. I'm pretty sure it gave me, I don't know, it probably drew out all the water in my body. I must have been so dehydrated, but it was crazy. Bit says a salt brick. Yeah. So I don't trust other people to make my steak at this point, unless it's a restaurant. Let me see. I'm missing some MSG. I want to grab some MSG. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe down my gloves and take off the microphone. Sorry for the noise. I imagine it's quite loud, but I didn't bring all the ingredients to the table here. All right. So I've got the MSG. Debating whether I want to put, what's it called? Pepper on here, or not pepper, cayenne pepper as well. Let me attach this back on. Alrighty. So if you guys don't know, here in America, we have this brand called Accent, which is pretty much pure MSG. And we'll just throw this on here for some flavor, because we love flavor. I think a lot of people are scared of MSG, but you know what? If it tastes good, I'll eat it. It says starts dying after taking a bite of a salt brick. It's so amazing. Oh, I wanted to be nice. I didn't want to tell them that it sucked or that I was eating salt, but I'm pretty sure they could tell right afterwards, since I pretty much left immediately and I had to sleep for the next 12 hours. It was pretty rough. Tess says this steak is making me thirsty. Exactly. Kimberly says, I'm hyper, I drink coffee. Oh yeah, I did make a coffee earlier. I've been making some drip coffee. This is some leftover from this morning. I'm not done with it, but you typically drink my coffee black, if anyone was curious. Faye says, honestly, when I learned that you don't have to go through the hospital for salmonella, you ate more cookie dough? Wait, you don't? Do you just does your body take care of it? I figured that it was really dangerous to be exposed to salmonella, but if you can take care of it at home, then maybe it's not that bad. Tess says, all steaks needs are salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Oh, I forgot my garlic powder. Shoot. Tess, you're absolutely right. I'm going to grab garlic powder. I'll be right back. Maverick. Where's my garlic powder? Hey. Cat is meowing down below. Excuse the noise. Hopefully it's not peaking too bad. All right, so I've got my garlic powder. We'll season the steak with some garlic powder. Thank you for the reminder, Tess. That would have been atrocious if I didn't do that. So I'm letting it cool down to room temperature so that when I sear it up, I have a little more wiggle room so that I don't accidentally cook the inside of the steak. Okay, so now that I'm done with the steak, I'm going to put it to the side. I think I should probably heat up the oven or the air fryer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash some potatoes. We'll cut the potatoes here and we'll throw them in the air fryer. And then once that happens, we'll be cooking the steak while the air fryer is going. And then while the steak is cooking, we'll keep an eye on the air fryer. We'll take it out and then we'll cook some asparagus that I bought. That's the game plan for at least this main portion of the entree. So I think what I should do is reach behind me and grab some potatoes. Potatoes, where you at? Oh. So we're back. Sorry about that. I dropped the gin and I dropped my cayenne pepper, but I think we're okay. Right now, my phone is actually touching the meat, so let me clean that off. And I think after this, we should still be good. I wish I had a wireless mic. That would have made things so much easier. All right, so hopefully everything's still working okay. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Yeah, I turned around to open the fridge, and this microphone cable, it yoinked everything down. What kind of potatoes? I just have russet potatoes. You're gonna be sipping on what kind of potato? Yeah, just russet potatoes. Faye, I wish to visit you IRL. Phone had a personal grudge against the meat. Yeah, it really went right into that meat there. King, what are you making? Sorry, my cousin's house can't hear you. Is that? Yeah, so I'm just making steak. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna replace these gloves. I need to angle this camera a little bit better. So give me a second as I reset the setup here, because I know it doesn't look ideal right now. I had it perfect before I started, but oh man, let me type in my password. It's hard to check on the progress, or I guess the setup, while it's live, because there's a bit of delay between the call itself and what I'm seeing on the stream here. Looks like it's, let me see, is it all right here? It looks okay, not I mean, it's seen better days. So let me bump this back up. Hopefully it focuses fine. There we go. Let me turn this way a little bit. Oh my God, I'm so drunk. All right, hold on. I feel like drinking alcohol was not the best idea for this stream. All right, there we go. And the phone. I think this is better. I hope this is better. All right. Are we good? I think this is good. This is as good as it's gonna get right now. Hold on. All right. We're back. And I'm gonna make sure I take off the microphone before I do that again. Who wants roach milk? I don't want roach milk, that's for sure. Phone had a personal grudge. I read that already. You're not alone, I'm with you. Thank you, Kimberly. I wish you meet Lil Nas X IRL. You know what? That wouldn't be too bad. Lapis says, yeah, not the best idea to drink during a cooking stream. Yeah, I know, but you know what? It makes it more fun. That's what it's all about. Maybe next time end with the alcohol. I mean, you're not wrong. Lapis says they also got their brownies. No worries. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna actually leave my microphone right here. It's right here. I'm gonna put it out off to the side here. And if it's too quiet, let me know. I'll attach it back on. But otherwise, I'll just try to speak loudly as I cook and move about the kitchen because I think keeping the mic on me has proven to be quite difficult, I think. Yeah, yummy steak. So we've got some russet potatoes here. I went to Walmart to buy these potatoes, and I was like, oh, I don't really need that many potatoes. But they only sell 5-pound bags, so I just have 5 pounds of potatoes. I probably won't go through them all. So I'll probably need, I think, 3. Let's be ambitious. Let's cut up 4 potatoes. We're gonna cut up 4 potatoes. I'm gonna wash these, scrub the outside, and then I'm gonna cut up these 4 potatoes, and then we'll mix them in a bowl with some oil, and then throw them into an air fryer. And then once that's ready, then we can start cooking the steak here. All right, so I just had it. Oh, I threw it away. Note to self, don't throw these away because they have to close the bag of potatoes. Cross-contamination everywhere. There shouldn't be cross-contamination because this steak is fully cooked. If it was raw meat, then there would be a concern. But it's been cooked in the sous vide for about 2 hours now, so it should be relatively safe. I'm not too concerned about it for the time being. All right, so I'm gonna put down my potatoes in the fridge. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I know this setup isn't as ideal as I would like, but it's my first cooking stream, so I think I'm learning a lot along the way. So I'm gonna wash these potatoes real quick. I might have to replace my gloves sometime halfway through the stream here. Yummy steak. There used to be a YouTube series called My Drunk Kitchen. Wait, really? That sounds like really a really fun time. You can never have too many potatoes. I agree. Thank you, Billy. Tess says you've got a sous vide machine. You could use it to make some killer mashed potatoes later. We go through like 10 pounds of potatoes a month. Oh, I didn't know you could do that in a sous vide. Maybe I should do that. Just like boil my potatoes in the sous vide to make mashed potatoes sometime. Right, so those are 2 washed potatoes. Let me wash the other 2. What's with the Discord layout at the bottom? Billy is saying, I use a setup. Yeah. So pretty much since I don't have the equipment for it, I'm using my spare phone to record the kitchen cam. And what I'm doing is I'm live streaming that to myself in a Discord call, and I'm sharing the Discord call with everybody else here. So it's a little annoying. I can probably remove that Discord like call stuff at the bottom. Let me wash my hands real quick or dry them off. All right, so if I go over to my computer again, I think what I can do is just do that. And I think that takes care of it. The Discord stuff should be gone at this time. All right, but now it's time to chop the potatoes. They should be washed, I hope. I hope they're washed. We'll see. But I think I'm gonna, I guess, quarter these almost. Yeah. Like I said, please don't judge too hard. I'm not a cook in general. I don't really cook at all, really. Well, actually, I should probably grab a bowl to put these in. So I'm gonna grab that real quick. Okay, you guys didn't hear that, but I've got this glass bowl. I was debating whether to use my big mixing bowl, but I think the big mixing bowl is made out of like stainless steel, and so I don't want the reflection of my face in there. Unfortunately, maybe some other time. But yeah, we'll cook these. We'll chop up these potatoes. We'll slice them up real small. Throw them in here into this bowl on the side here. Yeah, it's gone now. It was fine. It was just a little teeny thing I noticed. Yeah, it was a good catch though. Thank you, Lapis. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys looking out for me. I don't trust myself to cook steak correctly. Yeah, that's why I think a sous vide is super helpful. The only problem with the sous vide is that the barrier to entry is kind of high. A sous vide is, I think the thing costs like $150 to cook steak, so it's definitely not like super accessible. And I think the best alternative to cooking steak if you don't have a sous vide is probably a reverse sear. So if you guys aren't familiar with a reverse sear when you cook steak is pretty much you're cooking the steak in this like on a pan or on a cast iron pan or skillet of some sort. Just and the main objective is really to just brown the outside and crisp it up. And then what you do is you take that that steak and you put it in the oven for I think like 45 minutes or something. And that's a reverse sear. So you'll cook the outside and then you'll bring the inside up to temperature over time in the oven, which is probably the easiest way outside of the sous vide. But I'm gonna cut these I was gonna say tomatoes. I'm gonna cut these potatoes, and hopefully I don't lose too much of my Vtuber tracking. The cuts you do set my OCD just a bit. You know what? We're all amateurs here. It's fine. They're just like these little cube-lit things. As long as they taste okay, I'm fine with it. I'm not a really picky eater, but I know people who are. And thank goodness I'm not a picky eater. I can kind of eat anything as long as it tastes decent. Rule 2, never forget your homies. They're always there for you. That's true. Happy almost New Year. Yeah, almost. We've got 3 more hours until the New Year starts. So I'm excited to spend it streaming, I guess, making my own dinner for myself. But the newest thing will probably be the cookies. I'm excited for the cookies. I hope they turn out well. Like I've been saying, I love snickerdoodle cookies, and I've been craving them for quite some time now. So I was super excited to go out and grab the ingredients for that recipe. I don't know how to make the snickerdoodle cookies. I just looked up the recipe online, so I'll probably be going off of that once we get started there. Hi, Sheb. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Oh, also, Ultra Cool is here. Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I'm having a hard time cooking and reading chat at the same time. Let's see. Faye says, how long will the sous vide take? You're going to go hungry or no? So the sous vide is already done. I sous vide before the stream started, so thank goodness. But the sous vide took about an hour and a half. So it's not too bad. During that hour and a half, I set up everything for the stream. So I was keeping my hands busy anyways. I think the cat is meowing very strangely. I'll ignore it for now. Ultraco says, bro, I stopped by to say hi and Happy New Year's. I'm going to a goth New Year's party. Woo. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for stopping by, Ultraco. I appreciate it. And hopefully you have a great New Year's at your party. Yeah, right now I just have a party for myself. I should probably drink some more of that gin and tonic, if I'm going to be honest, to make it a little more lively here. But I don't want any more mishaps with, what's it called, with the camera setup going haywire. Lapis played bonk. Thank you for the bonk. Appreciate it. Tomatoes, potatoes thing is, hey, they sound very similar. So I think it's an honest mistake. So the potatoes have been chopped, I think. The steak has been sitting here for way too long, I think. But what we're going to do is we're going to get these ready. We're going to throw them into the air fryer and then start working on the steak here. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and grab some oil. I'll be right back. So today, to coat the potatoes, we've got some Kirkland Costco organic olive oil. We'll throw that on there, and then we'll probably toss it up. And I think after this, I'm going to replace my gloves. That's a lot of oil. I'm feeling a little thick today, so we'll go with that. And then for here is the salt, pepper. I'm going to throw in some cayenne. So we'll start with the cayenne pepper, and then we'll go with the salt and the garlic pepper. Wait, actually, here's a normal pepper. Yeah, put some normal pepper in this on our potatoes. There we go. And then we're gonna go with some salt. I'm kind of winging it. This isn't really a recipe. And then we're gonna throw on some garlic powder. You can never go wrong with garlic powder. It kind of goes with everything. So that's the garlic powder. And so now that we've drizzled oil on here, I'm gonna start mixing it up with my hands. Lapis says, hello, Sheb. How was your New Year's? Oh, yeah, Sheb, how was your New Year's? Sheb says, I just woke up staying up until 4 a.m. because of the new year. I'm already in the future. It's 2023 for me. Well, hopefully you can tell me the winning lotto numbers for tomorrow, because I could sure use some of that money to improve our stream setup that we got going on today. I think this might need a little more pepper. I don't think I put enough seasoning on here. You know what? It's fine. It's fine if it's under seasoned. I'll probably just dip them in ketchup anyways, so it's not too bad. What cut of steak is that? It's a New York strip. It's a strip steak, so it should be fairly easy to make. I read that strip steak is pretty easy to make, so that's what I went for. Billy says someone has been shopping at Costco. Absolutely. Costco is one of my favorite stores. The only problem I have with Costco is that it's way too crowded all the time, and I hate that. All right, so my hands are super oily. I'm probably going to replace these gloves after I transfer, or right before I transfer these into the air fryer. But I'll try to do that on camera here for you guys. Shep says my mom didn't care. I could have stayed up until 8. Oh, it sounds super nice, honestly. For me, I have no one at home to be mad at me, so I can kind of just stay up whenever I want, which is a benefit, I would say. Perp says, "Oh wowie, very nice." To Billy, you cooking in long sleeves is crazy. Yeah, it's really hot, but I don't want to. I don't want to show my flesh on stream just yet. That's at 200 YouTube subscribers. Then we get the hand reveal. That's what I promised at the very least. All right, so let me go ahead and grab the air fryer stuff. Oh, I almost got on camera without my gloves. Hold on. You guys almost tricked me there. Billy says, hello, Sheb from the past. Yes, welcome to the stream. Tell us all about the new year. I do want to remind everyone again that the microphone is no longer attached to me. So if it sounds off or it's quiet, please let me know so I can adjust it. I can reattach it to myself, but it's annoying when I'm running around the kitchen. I should probably get a wireless microphone set up for the future. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys like the cooking streams, I'll do them again. If you guys don't like them, then I won't do them again. I'll probably check out the Discord. I think after today's stream, I'll probably ask the Discord if you guys are interested in seeing more cooking streams or just IRL streams in general. I feel like it'd be a good thing to add to the arsenal, but I think gaming is my bread and butter, so I don't want to stray too far away from that as well. But if you guys like it, I'll do it for you. But right now, this is my first IRL stream, so we're working through the kinks. And I appreciate you guys bearing with me through all the scuff. No flesh allowed? Absolutely. Not until the 200 subscriber mark. God, I'm sweating like a pig, honestly, though, because it's so hot in here. And I'm wearing a sweater to hide my skin. All right, my gloves are almost back on. This should be a fresh set of gloves. The last one I took off was kind of nasty. It was full of sweat already, so it is what happens when you wear gloves for an extended period of time. Sheb says, my new year was crazy, too much noise, couldn't listen to my music. Oh no, well, sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully it dies down for you. You were saying it's 4 a.m., so I imagine it's been died down for quite some time now. All right, so I opened up my air fryer and it looks like I didn't clean it from the last time I cooked something. So I'm gonna rinse off the baking sheet here. All right, so that's been rinsed off. I'm gonna dry it with a paper towel over here. Hopefully I didn't do anything to dox myself during this stream. And hopefully my phone doesn't die. I think the biggest limiting factor here is that my phone, that's like the kitchen camera here, it might die before the stream ends. In that case, I'll have to figure something out. Because I really don't want to use a webcam. Yeah. All right. So what I have right here is an air fryer cooking basket. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to toss these potatoes in. Look at how nice and oily these are. And so I'm going to set the air fryer aside and I'm going to cook it up. So right now my air fryer is on the floor because I don't have room in the kitchen. I also don't know what temperature to cook it at, so I'm just going to kind of guess. We'll go with 10 minutes. 50. All right. So the air fryer is going. I've set it for 10 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and if it looks undercooked, then we'll just cook it for a little longer. Ooh. I think it's now time to take a nice sip of the drink here. Lapis' audio sounds good stream. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by, Lapis. Merry New Year and happy Kareemas. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Rep says with your mic makes me feel like you could be a cousin, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but thank you. Question mark. Lee says you didn't clean your air fryer. Yeah. I'm a messy cooker. I think the last thing I cooked in there was some chicken. All right. Lapis says also before I go, don't burn down your house. Thank you. I'll try not to burn down the house. All right, let me catch up on chat a little bit. Scuff makes for better content. A tale of two Billies. Yeah, Billy's on both sides. You've cloned yourself. What are you cooking is my question. I'm still cooking the steak, but right now I'm cooking up the potatoes. I seasoned them earlier, and so I think right now we're in a good transition. Let me grab the what's it called? The gas stove, the gas burner, and then we'll start cooking. In front of the camera here. But yeah, this stream really makes me seem like I need to invest in a better IRL microphone. When I'm not at my computer, I don't really have access to my my fancy setup. So here it is, the glorious Korean gas burner that I have. I think I got this thing at H Mart because I wanted to make some Korean barbecue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this knife to the side. We're going to move this cutting board, and I'm going to put the gas burner right where that was for you guys to all witness. Yeah, sorry for the scuff. Next time, for sure, I'll have a more adequate setup for this. I don't know. It looks like there's gas already in here, so that'll be fine. I'm going to move this sous vide out of the way because I don't want to accidentally hit it and knock all that water everywhere. So I'm going to put it down. We're doing it all live. Ready. So this is the gas burner. Let me see if I can center it on screen here. I'm going to grab my plate. So this is the what's it called? The stove. Actually, this is kind of dirty. I'm going to wash it. We'll wash it, and then we'll cook with it. Put my tonic water to the side. I got to put this oil away as well. Kev says, what are you cooking? I'm cooking a steak. I'm cooking steak, potatoes, and asparagus. And then after that's done, I'm going to go ahead and cook or I'm going to try to bake snickerdoodle cookies. Hey, Lorna, bully. Good to see you again. Yeah, it's definitely a little different kind of stream than what I'm usually doing. This is my one-of-a-kind cooking stream, so welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. There's a little bit of stuff, just because IRL is kind of difficult to manage. But I'm learning a lot through this experience, and hopefully the next time I do an IRL stream, it won't be too bad. All right. So I think our cooking pan has been cleaned. Let me dry it off. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to sear the outside of the steak on this thing, since we now have it seasoned. So there it is. That is our cooking pot or cooking skillet. I probably need some butter, so I'm going to grab some butter from the fridge. I lied. The butter's not in the fridge. The butter's right here. So this is the butter. I bought a 4-pack from Wegmans like an hour ago. Can't tell if it was an hour and a half ago. We're going to throw in half a stick of unsalted butter on the skillet here. What I probably should do is I should probably turn it on to begin with. So I'm going to turn it on. Hopefully I don't burn down the house. Pray for me. Wait, how do you turn this thing on? I don't know. Yeah, I lied. I don't know how to use this thing. I forgot. Gotta start somewhere, Sheb. LB tries cooking fancy food gone wrong. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm not really a professional chef or anything, so this is a learning experience for me. All right, so the stove is on. It should be heating up. My air fryer is beeping, so I'm going to check up on that. So it looks like the potatoes are halfway through its cycle here. I'm heating up the stove. Oh my god, it's so hot. So I'm going to try to be careful here. Kimberly's praying for me. Thank you. Appreciate it. She says, right, there's no fan on that steak, so the butter will do. But when I cook steak with no fat on it, the lard I use, oh, you use lard that you save from bacon? Oh, that sounds kind of delicious. But yeah, I only have butter for now. Usually I use like some form of olive oil, but I think butter will taste better today. I pray for you not to burn down the house. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate it. Make sure that I'm going to try and set it on low here. I'm going to cut up this butter in half. Let me grab the cutting board. So here's the butter. I don't know if this is too much butter, but we'll find out as I cook it. My only concern is I'm worried that I'm going to burn the butter before I get to start cooking the steak. Me. Get the butter off my hands here. Hey, 2D2, how's it going? It's good to see you. We are cooking a steak today for dinner here. But yeah, it's a really scuffed setup, but we'll make it work. All right. This is going to be dangerous, but I'm going to use my hand here. There you go. Don't use your hands. I'm going to dry off my hands here. I'm going to drop the steak in there as well. Here we go. The strip steak. Going to bring up the heat just a little bit. I want to burn myself. I'm going to grab a spoon and I'm going to start basting in just a second here. I want to remind everybody, I'm not a professional and I have no idea what I'm doing. I just watched a YouTube video somewhere on the internet. I went to this cooking school of YouTube. Marissa says, I use a cast iron pan to cook steak, eggs, bacon, and anything else that requires a pan. Oh, I see. Yeah, I usually would try to use a cast iron, but I don't know how to season one or clean one, and so I just have a really dirty cast iron that I don't really want to use on stream, unfortunately. I have one observation. I use too much butter. I used way too much butter. But, you know, you live and you learn, and I'm just going to drain some excess butter before I eat it. Here we go. So I'm going to let this heat up for, I don't know, a minute or two, and then I'll try to flip it over. What I do want to do here is I do want to sear the fat cap on the side of the steak here. So we'll try that. There we go. So I'm searing the side with the fat on it, and hopefully it won't take too much time here. And says, 2D2 says, I'm watching the whole thing. Very happy now. Thank you. Appreciate it. Use the butters for veggies then. For what remains. Yeah. I'm probably going to use it on the asparagus. But as you can tell, I am definitely a little bit of an amateur here. A little out of my depth on this side, but you know what? It's fun. It's good content. And we'll just keep cooking. We'll keep on cooking. All right, so the steak is going. I'm going to baste a little more. Hopefully I don't burn the butter on stream. That would be embarrassing. Honestly, I think that would be even more than embarrassing, but I'm going to try my best not to burn myself here. So it's not on super high heat, which is probably a good thing. Just to give me room for any errors I may make while cooking the steak. You're making me hungry, but I'm full. Sorry, 2D2. Yeah, I haven't eaten yet, so I'm starving. So I'm ready for this to be done. All right. Yeah, it's so interesting because I never once thought when I started VTubing that I would ever do a cooking stream like this. But you know what? It's all good fun. I decided I wanted to do it in the morning, and you know what? I made it happen. So I'm kind of proud of myself. Uh, Doing something on such a short notice because I definitely did not have the equipment for it. So it's been on one side for some time. I'm going to flip it over here. There we go. I'm gonna let the other side cook, and I'm going to check on the potatoes real quick. All right, so the potatoes are not done, so I put them in for another 10 minutes. If you burn the butter, at least you can react to Gordon Ramsay roasting you. That is also true. The biggest thing here is like I have this burner set to the lowest setting, but it's still very, very hot. All right. Yeah, so usually here is where I would take a sip of gin and tonic, but I think for my safety, I probably won't right now. There we go. All right. All right, so that's the steak. I'm gonna cut off the heat here. The heat's been cut off. I'm gonna let the butter get back to room temperature, and I think I'm gonna put the steak to the side, and we're gonna cook some asparagus. So I'm gonna get the cutting board ready here. All right. Here we are. So I've got a plate. I'm going to put this paper towel on it to absorb excess butter and fat, and then I'm going to put it to the side along with the steak. There we go. All right, that's our steak. It could be better. I'm not going to lie, but you know what? As an amateur, I think this looks fine. I'm not going to complain too much about it. So what I'm going to do, we're going to keep this on here, but I am going to pat dry the steak off screen for this moment here. So yeah, for New Year's, you guys are going to be able to watch me clog my arteries on stream. Hey, Random, how's it going? For these 2020 or 2030? It's not 2030, but it's 2023. So Happy New Year's to you as well. Steak is funny. Yeah, steak is a bit of a struggle. I don't usually cook steak for myself. I'm usually a white meat kind of guy or dark meat. I just like poultry. I eat chicken and turkey a lot. Steak is a very rare meal for me. All right, so I'm looking for my asparagus that I bought. So here's the asparagus. I don't know how to cut this thing, so I'm just gonna take the rubber bands off, wash them, and like probably cut off the ends here. And then we're gonna throw them onto the pan here and see if we can get them cooking. I also don't know if I need that much asparagus. There's a lot of asparagus. All right, so rubber bands off. I'm gonna wash them, and then I'll just chop this off screen, and then I'll bring them back. Tess says they're 8 years ahead of us. Yeah, for real. Random is way too ahead of the curve here. All right, the asparagus has been washed. I dropped one in the sink, so I'll toss that one out. I put the cutting board here. It's gonna look a little scuffed. I don't know if you guys can see it on screen here, but I would just chop off the ends down here. They're going everywhere. That's fine. I'm gonna toss them out. I also don't know how to cook asparagus, so hopefully this is fine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up the gas burner again, and we'll cook up the asparagus. Set it to low. There we go. And I'm going to let this heat up a bit before I do some asparagus. 2 or 3 should be enough, I think. Oh, I see. You should have some Angus to spare. You should ship out a piece of steak to everyone watching. You know what? I would love to, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat it all. All right. So while this is heating up, I'm gonna take a look. Probably need to replace these gloves. They're kind of nasty. So we're gonna replace these gloves again, and then we'll continue the rest of the stream. Oh goodness. Where did I put my gloves? I literally just got them. I'll pull at your house, says Sheb. If you do show up at my house, I'll give you some steak. But I'm not shipping anybody some steak. All right. Got 2 more gloves. And then the air fryer is beeping, so I'm gonna check up on the potatoes as well. I forgot we had them. All right, calm down, air fryer. Potatoes might burn, but that's a chance I'm willing to take. Save me a plate. Yeah, I got you if you want to swing by. All right, here we go. So the butter is heating up. I'm just gonna toss in the asparagus, and we're gonna have some really buttery asparagus. Like, I don't even know if you're supposed to season asparagus. Oh my god. All right. I think that's the water reacting. The asparagus was a little wet. I probably should have dried it off before I threw it in the butter. Mercenary says seasoning veggies is optional. Oh, okay. Kimberly says I'm hungry just by watching. Well, I'll save you some if you want to swing by. Otherwise, I eat it all. Yeah, so I'll let these sit here for a little bit, cook up. We're gonna have some pretty buttery asparagus here. I'm gonna keep an eye on the potatoes because I don't want them to burn. But the steak is about ready, and then I think the plan is after I finish the asparagus here and the potatoes look good, we'll eat, and then I'll start cooking the snickerdoodles. I do want to eat before I begin our dessert. Kimberly says, sure, I'll swing by. All right, well, I'll be sure to save you a bite. All right. I mean, this looks okay. I don't know. Hey, Google, set a timer for 5 minutes. We'll let this sit 5.
All right, 5 minutes. Starting now.
If you guys have a Google Home, I'm sorry I set that off. I'm gonna take this time to take a sip of gin and tonic. All right, so I think we're a little over halfway through the gin and tonic I made at the beginning of the stream here. Just a reminder, the stream is a little scuffed. I'm also not a professional chef by any means. So if the audio is really low or it sounds really wonky, please let me know. I will reattach it to myself because it is a lav mic. But I pulled down the setup accidentally before, so I kind of want to avoid that, especially onto the hot food. So maybe when the food is finished cooking, I'll attach it back to myself, and I'll eat, and then we'll take it off and make some cookies. TD2 says, although steak is not my favorite, I want to eat it. You know what? Yeah, I'm not going to lie, steak isn't my favorite either, but it seems simple enough to make, and I didn't want to have my first cooking stream be something really complicated. So we're going to rotate these asparagus, make sure they're cooked all the way through. This is actually an absolute metric ton of asparagus. I probably won't get through this all. It's okay, I understand what happened to the audio. Oh, no, thank you, appreciate it. Make a cake? Oh, I am not a baker by any means. I don't know if I can make a cake. If the cookies go well today, then I'll make a cake. But I doubt the cookies will go well today. If I'm going to be honest, I don't think they're going to go that great today. Because I'm not an experienced baker by any means. I don't know how much time is left. But I think what I'm going to do is in about a minute here, I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm just going to let the residual heat cook. I'm going to check on my potatoes real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, the potatoes look pretty done. They actually look pretty good. I think the potatoes are going to be the best part of the meal here. 2D2 says, I make a cake and I can't even cook butter. Does cake even have butter in it? Isn't it just like eggs and flour? I don't know. I don't know what baking entails, so I'm very inexperienced in that. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna cut the heat here. I'm gonna let the residual heat finish cooking out the asparagus. Looks like the potatoes are ready, so I'm gonna throw them onto the plate. And then, yeah, I think dinner is almost about done here. It only took me an hour and a half. Right. So I'm gonna rotate these asparagus here. Cake mix and cake mold. Boom, you have a cake. Yeah, but I feel like if I'm gonna make a stream out of it, I probably want to try to make a cake from scratch because I think it's more content in general. I think it'd be more entertaining if I just use a pre-made cake mix. I think, I mean, of course, the cake would come out. It would be pretty good, but I don't think it'd be as exciting. Love when LB looks away from the camera and his VTuber is just staring into your soul. Yeah, if it loses tracking, it just stares at you. All right, so I think this is about done. I'm gonna take the asparagus off here, and I'm gonna put the gas stove to the side. So I gotta pack up this thing. It is a little dirty, so I'm gonna wipe it down with a damp paper towel here. There we go. I just dropped something. I don't know what that was, but that's okay. I'm gonna wipe this down. Take a sip of more alcohol. All right. Then I will dry it off with a dry paper towel here. And I think it's a little hot, so I'm gonna wait before I put it away back in its packaging. So I'm gonna set this off to the side. Hopefully it's not too hot. There we go. We're good. Stop. All right. So if you guys wanted to see, this is what the potatoes look like. They look pretty good if you ask me. I already dumped half of them onto my plate, but these are some pretty good looking potatoes. You dropped the paper towel? Oh no, I dropped a tin of coffee, ground coffee. So right now I'm going ahead and plate up my dinner. Got the steak ready. I'm gonna throw some asparagus on there. I'm gonna need more paper towels. I feel like I'm so wasteful here. That's okay. We're doing it live. All right. So it looks like everything is kind of played up. I'm gonna put these potatoes away. And this, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my enormous New Year's Eve dinner. This thing is absolutely massive. It is a truck ton of food. I probably will not be able to finish this, but look how good these potatoes look. I'm really proud of myself. I literally didn't do anything. I put these in the air fryer. They're good. Steak, average, I say at best. I seasoned it. It looks okay. The asparagus, it looks like a little buttery, a little wet, but I imagine butter is flavor, so we'll be fine. Alrighty. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. I should probably get some water too, honestly. Oh, excuse me. You did not hear that burp. Yeah. Once again, Thanks for spending New Year's Eve with me. I really appreciate it. I think a lot of my friends and family are out of town. So I was going to spend the day by myself, but hanging out with you guys makes it all worth it, I think. And it's been a lot of fun. This is a first for me. I'm really excited about it. Hopefully, I'll have more of these kinds of streams in the future. If you guys like it. If you guys don't like it, well, please let me know. I won't do them again. But I think it was a lot of fun, at least for me, trying to figure all this stuff out. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up the steak, and we're just going to start digging in. I'm going to start chowing down on this dinner right here. This is a monster dinner. I'm excited. So I've got my knife. I probably need a fork too. And we're going to start eating. No hand reveal. No hand reveal yet. Any bits of flesh you see is an accident. I think I was saying at 200 YouTube subscribers, I will do a hand reveal. Because I promised I will deliver eventually. Yeah, I'm going to cut up the steak a little bit. The steak has been sitting for some time, so I think it's had time to settle. Yeah. Looks pretty okay so far. We'll take the first bite of the steak. So this is the end of the steak. I'm going to eat it here. Cheers, everybody. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. That steak is good. This steak is good. It's a little salty, but it's pretty damn good. I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't really consider myself a cook, but I would eat this. I would eat this maybe like once a month or something. I'm not really a huge steak fan. Still no hand reveal, says Aaron. Not yet. I'm getting close though. I'm pretty close to 200 subscribers. I think I'm about 30 subscribers off. So it'll happen sooner than you think, I think. I'm pretty sure if I make some more shorts, it'll work. Oh, my bad. I accidentally cut into the plate. Speaking of YouTube shorts and TikTok and whatnot, I did post one right before this stream. If you guys want to go ahead, I'd super appreciate it if you check out my YouTube short or my TikTok or whatever, my Instagram reel. Give it a like. I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, if you got some time, I would super appreciate it. Really trying to grow this channel and to be into something that I can be really proud of. And I really like the community that we have now, and hopefully you guys will be here into 2023. I can't even believe it hasn't even been 1 full year since I started streaming. It's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of memories just streaming games to you guys. And you know what? This first IRL stream, oh my God, I dropped my steak. This first cooking stream, I think really means something to me. It's really special. So I appreciate you guys spending your time with me here today. 2D2 says, sorry, I'm chewing. 2D2 says YouTube Shorts is OP. I agree. YouTube Shorts are very powerful. Aaron says, can I bribe you with more fan art? Absolutely. I love fan art. Oh my goodness. Okay. So ever since Momo joined the Discord server, you guys have been going crazy with the fan art. And I really love it. It really means a lot to me. And I'm not going to lie. There have been a few low points when I make content and like it seems like nobody is really there to enjoy what I'm putting out. But seeing you guys make fan art, it really means a lot to me. And I think this is the happiest I've ever been in my content creation journey. And it's really all because of you guys. Those with, you know, artistic ability are able to create fan art, and then you have conversations on my Discord, and I wake up every morning, and to see something new in the Discord is just it makes me smile. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, I'm just really happy, and I'm really grateful that you guys are willing to make fan art. And yeah, as you can see, I've made a lot of them into emotes, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to add more. Thank you guys. I can't do this without you guys, and I really appreciate it. Joyride says, my vision is so bad I almost saw something in you. You scary? Hey, I actually saw that on TikTok and I thought it was really cool. So I wanted to make my own version of it. Shep says, I want to see a female low battery OC. You know what? I might commission one. That's not a bad idea. I feel like it'd be a good, something good to add to the mix there. And it says, I had that cat one in the works for a month. I appreciate it. I mean, I know you said you started for a while ago, but I just appreciate the thought, and it really means a lot. Thank you for making that art. I appreciate it. 2D2 says, don't worry, I'm enjoying every freaking millisecond. I have your server in my must read. I appreciate it. It means a lot. I see one text and I'm on that server. Yeah, it's really nice to see the server active because I didn't really think it'd get anywhere. Okay, right. I just took a bite of this potato. And although this potato looks really good, I may have put too much pepper because it is actually really spicy, and I don't know why. But I may have drank too much alcohol. I'm stumbling a little bit, so I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Oh my god, this alcohol is hitting hard. But yeah, I definitely want to perfect the cooking stream setup. Hopefully, this has been enjoyable so far. I haven't even gotten to the asparagus yet, but I think I'm going to be eating for quite some time here. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Not gonna lie, this dinner is probably the best tasting dinner I've had it this year, and man, it feels good to share it with you guys. All right, so this is my water, just reference, and this right here, this is my alcohol. So we'll have 2 cups here. We got the water and the alcohol. Make sure I'm drinking the water first, and then make sure. I mean, I still have to get through the gin and tonic before the end of the night, but make sure I'm drinking a lot of water. Please remind me. Danny says patat. Yes, the potato is a little spicy. I feel like I could use some ketchup too. Maybe I should throw some ketchup on this thing. Sheb says hopefully someone doesn't add big honkers on the female VTubers OC cough. If you want to draw it, you're more than welcome to. Community says I don't have a Discord, but I'm here every day. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I bit into this asparagus, and it's a little juicy. So I'm gonna use a paper towel as a napkin here. Asparagus is pretty good. I didn't season it, but I think it tastes fine. I feel like it'd be pretty good with some soy sauce, honestly. Yeah, super soft, super mushy. I think I may have overcooked it a little bit. If you guys don't hear, my cat is meowing in the back. Since it is New Year's Eve, I'm gonna give him a slice, a tiny little bit of steak. Hopefully, my cat will like it. If you guys don't know, I have 2 cats, and so when one cat hears one eating, the other one will come running. Maverick, here's some steak for him. It's a little bit salty, so I don't know if he's gonna be okay with it, but I probably should eat some more of the steak. I feel like this would be really good with some steak sauce. I don't know if I have any in my fridge. I should probably check. I'll be right back. Well, I'm back, and I'm sad to report that I do not have any steak sauce, so we're just gonna eat some salty steak, which is fine. Pretty good, pretty juicy. I think the sous vide really carried the dinner here. Oh my goodness. Not usually a fan of vegetables, but something about making this asparagus on stream, it's different. Tess says having brisket tomorrow. Dogs are gonna get a bite of that too. Yeah. Well, your dogs will definitely enjoy that. That sounds like an awesome meal. Yeah, maybe I should have bought more steak, honestly. Because now that I know I can make a steak, because so I was at the store buying all the ingredients, and I was debating whether just buying this one steak or buying a family pack, which is like 4 different steaks. I'm like, well, if I got the family pack, I'd have meals for the next couple days. But also, if I bought the family pack and I didn't like the steak, then I would be stuck with a bunch of meat that I won't eat. And so I kind of opted for just buying one steak for today. Maverick, are you okay? My cat is flipping out. I don't know why. I get worried because he has a history of peeing on my bed. And so every time he meows, like really concerningly, I'm kind of on it. Like, sorry, I'm still eating. But yesterday during the High on Life marathon stream, he was meowing a lot. So I went to the BRB screen, and what I ended up doing is I just ended up cleaning all the litter boxes so that he wouldn't pee on my bed. I'm not really sure what how to help him, because I got him a couple of years ago, and I found out that he was declawed. I didn't declaw him, but I think that's led to a lot of issues with him in the litter box. So I'm just trying my best to, I guess, accommodate for his needs. Hey, Soraka, how's it going? Oh, food time? Give the cat the steak. I did give him a bite of steak. He enjoyed it, I think. I think he wants more, which is a little annoying because this is my steak. I made it. This is my food. It's not for him. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, we made the steak on stream. We made the potatoes. We made the asparagus, and yeah, this is my like New Year's. This is my New Year. Oh my God, I'm too drunk. This is my New Year's celebration stream. So hopefully, I get to spend the new year counting down into 2023 with you all here. 2D2 says, "Bro, my dad won't pick up. I need to buy something." Oh no, sorry to hear that. Tess says, "If you bought the family pack, then one of the four would have been a mistake." I love that. That's such a great pun. You get points from me. 10 points to Gryffindor for that one. Straka says, "Nice. It looks great. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it." Joe says, "How much longer is the stream? I'm panicking because my dad won't pick up." I'm probably going to stream for a little bit longer because I do want to I want to bake cookies on stream. I want to bake my favorite snickerdoodle cookies. I've never made them myself before. So after the dinner here, I'll probably start baking cookies on stream here. So we'll probably be going for a while. Unless my camera dies, and my phone camera dies, then I'm kind of out of luck. I'll probably have to cook off stream. Danny says, "Me personally, I cannot stand when people intentionally decall their cats. Food does look bussin' though." I do appreciate it, yeah. I don't know, like, declawing cats is really inhumane, and I don't approve of it. But yeah, me and my roommate, we got this cat from an animal shelter, and we didn't know he was declawed. But when we got home, we saw that he didn't have any claws, and so I think that's led to a lot of behavioral issues, a lot of like self-confidence issues. We have two cats. That's why every time like I mention the cats, I say we, and because I split the cost with my roommate. But yeah, he's always had issues, and the second cat has all their claws, and so usually they win all the fights, and I think that's led to a lot of issues with peeing on the bed and stuff. And that's kind of just the reality of it. If you get cats, I think declawed cats just require extra care. And it says no, the baby, or whoever declawed him. Yeah, I wish I could go back in time and tell them not to declaw him. I would have taken him in my care before that happened, but it's a little unfortunate. Kimberly says, "I love it." Thank you. Me too. Cat hates vets though. Yeah, this cat hates going into his carrier. But Maverick is a good boy. He has some issues that he has to work through, just like everybody else. I'm eating really slow. I'm so sorry. Let me get through this dinner. I'm gonna cut up the steak some more, and we'll start chowing down. In general, though, I'm a pretty slow eater, but I do think I want to eat a little faster so that my phone doesn't die on me while I'm streaming here. I'm not gonna lie though, getting the stream together, it really feels like a miracle. I had no idea how to do like a hand cam IRL stream like 10 hours ago when I woke up. It's 10 hours ago, right? Yeah, 10 hours ago when I woke up. But I figured it out. I went out, bought ingredients, bought some extra equipment, and I think I made it work. And I think my only regret is that I didn't have a better microphone ready for something like this. But I think that's going to be on my to-do list. I'll probably buy a better wireless microphone instead of this wired microphone, because we did have that little mishap during the stream where I took down the camera because I didn't realize I was hooked up to the microphone. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. Let me be honest. I don't know if this is going to be a regular thing, probably not, but for special occasions, I think it's worthwhile. Also, I think this might be too much steak. Holy crap! I'm slicing this thing and it just doesn't end. All right, there we go. We'll keep cutting here. Maverick, what do you want? All right, I may have to go ahead and step away for a couple seconds here and give Maverick a treat. We have some, it's almost like calming, I don't know, like calming treats when the cats get hyperactive. So we'll give it to them, and then what happens is that within the next half hour, they kind of just all pass out. Probably not the best thing. I don't do it often, but I usually do it before a long stream so that I don't have to deal with the cats as well as the stream, because it's really hard to juggle everything all at once. But I think having a cat or having a pet in general is pretty worthwhile. It's like they're kind of always there for you, and you know they rely on you, and it's like it keeps you going. Man, this is so depressing. I don't want to talk about depressing stuff. Happy New Year's, guys! It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to spend 2022 with you all. It's been fun. All right, let me catch up on chat for a second here. Get him some prosthetic metal claws. Do those even exist? If they do exist, I would get them in a heartbeat from. If I start talking while eating, it takes forever to finish. Yeah, I'm kind of in that same boat. I've been talking too much. I haven't really eaten much of anything here. Ted says my Dachshund gets really nervous when he hears strange noises, so at night I have to check if he went on the bed or if it's just feels wet because of the cold. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've never really lived with a dog, but I imagine there are some similar, I guess, things that you have to be conscious of when you're taking care of a pet. Great topic to talk about while eating, though. Yeah, I really went into it, huh? Kimberly says it can be exhausting while streaming, not gonna lie. Yeah, I agree, but I think it's very worthwhile. It's a lot of fun. At the end of the day, I can look back and I'm like, I'm pretty proud of what I made. I'm gonna bring my my Vtuber tracking a little closer to myself here. I don't see no asparagus being eaten. I ate like 2 pieces of asparagus. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest fan of vegetables, but we're doing it. I ate some. It tastes pretty good. I'll eat them eventually. I spent all my time cutting the steak. I'm gonna replace my gloves. Actually, I don't know if I need to replace my gloves. I kind of do want to show you guys Maverick, but he's being annoying right now. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna step away for a couple seconds here. I'm gonna feed him some treats so he calms down a little bit, and I'll return to continue my dinner. I talk amongst yourselves, I guess. It's gonna be a little quiet because I don't have any background music, but I'll be back in a couple minutes. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'll be right back. All right, so they've had their treats, so hopefully they've calmed down a little bit. I'm gonna wash my hands because the treats are a little sticky. Chef says that shit will be bussin'. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm not really a cook, so it's nice to have something edible for dinner here. The Mario Kart sounds. Come back, please. You missed it. I am back. Yeah, I'm just feeding my cat some treats so that they calm down because he's a little manic right now. He's been running around. He's got a little bit of the zoomies. I gave him some steak and he hasn't calmed down, so I figure giving him some calming treats might help. I just don't want him to have an accident on the bed while I'm over here eating food. Yeah, the biggest thing is like he tends to have a lot of anxiety. I mean, I feel like everyone has anxiety, but I don't know. Maverick's anxiety is kind of off the charts. 2D2 says, look at donos. Hand reveal? Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Did I hand reveal? What do you mean hand reveal? What happened? What did I miss? Did I miss something? What's going on? Hand reveal? There's no hand reveal. I said hand reveal at 200, right? I won't tell anyone. All right, hold on. Let me take a look at the donuts and I gotta put these gloves back on. This is a little bit of a struggle. Straka says, I have no idea if prosthetic metal claws exist. Sorry, I just wanted to make the pun. You know what? Honestly, that'd be really cool if they did exist, but I don't think there's a easy way to implement that. I feel like it might cause a lot of trouble if those did exist. Paper towel is your arch nemesis. Sheb says, handle now. You were caught non-blue handed. No! Wait, that's not happening. Everything has. Everything I've built up has gone up in smoke. I've been wearing these blue gloves this entire stream. All right, well, that was an accident. You guys don't get any more of that. No hand reveal until 200 YouTube subs. Oh, man, I can't believe I exposed myself like that. I was trying to be so careful this entire stream. All right. Man, this steak is getting cold, too. Not gonna lie, I've been talking so much that my food has gotten cold a long time ago. All right, let me reconnect, take a look at Streamlabs real quick. So as you guys know, I'm reading chat and everything off of my laptop, which I don't really use, so I have to pull up all my stuff again. So I think I use Streamlabs. Streamlabs, there we go. I'll have to log in real quick. But while that's going on, I'm probably gonna take a bite of some of this food here. I gotta eat the steak first because it was the most expensive part. I spent like 10 bucks on the steak. It was not cheap, I'll tell you that. Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com /cloudbot. Yeah, that's one. It's okay, we won't tell anyone. It's a secret. Did you check donos? I'm working on it. I'm pulling it up right now. Or I'm trying to pull it up right now. Cloudbot. I'm gonna keep eating though, because I'm taking forever to eat. I'm sorry. I'm a slow eater when I talk. I wish I could sub in Maverick. Maverick could like stream while I eat for me. Just meow at the camera. I feel like that'd be a great stream. I'll log in with Twitch. We do have 2 more hours until New Year's, so I'm hoping to start baking cookies. And by the time I get to eating the cookies, that it will be the New Year. That was the plan, but I'm not sure yet. If I'm slow or I burn the cookies, then that all goes up in smoke. All right, go to dashboard. Let me check my how do I do this? Recent events. Let me continue eating my food here. 2D2 donated $10. Happy New Year's. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. You didn't have to. Just you being here means a lot. I super appreciate it. And Happy New Year's to you too. Hopefully you get to spend this new year with, a lot more cool experiences and meeting new people. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It means a lot. How long ago was that? I must have missed it while I was cooking. Probably I was busy with the asparagus or something. Yeah, hopefully you guys are having a great New Year so far. I feel like I should get a chair because I'm tired of standing. So I'm gonna grab a chair. I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't know if anyone is keeping count, but I have used 6 gloves so far. I've gone through 3 pairs of gloves during this stream. When you feed your cat, oh, thank you. Yeah, I was definitely not here for that. Okay. I think I did salt the steak a little too much. I think I'm pretty sensitive to salt, but that's why I was looking for the steak sauce to kind of dilute things out. But it's not bad. I can eat it. It's got some flavor, thank goodness. I think the biggest thing I'm worried about with the stream is probably an accidental face reveal, but I don't think that's going to happen since the camera is top down, and I do have a hat on just in case. Although I'm pretty sure you guys know that I like wearing hats in general anyways. Today, my hat, I've got on the Kirby fuck around find out kind of kind of hat. This is definitely my favorite hat that I have so far. I'm trying to get it centered in the camera here. Yeah, this is my favorite hat in my rotation right now. 2D2 says, what's your New Year's resolution? I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it. I just want to be more consistent with making content. I do want to, I wouldn't say I want to stream more, but I want to make more shorts, more videos in general. Because I've been editing that Pokemon Ranger video for almost 3 months now. Yeah, it's really hard to find the time and juggle like a real life job and doing everything. Sheb says New Year's resolution is stay exactly the same. Let's go. That's the kind of attitude that I like. Let's go, Sheb. 2D2 says I remember that when you went to that place. Oh yeah, yeah. That was I think that was non-DeskCon. I went to an anime convention for a weekend, and then that's where I got that hat. I saw it and I had to pick it up. Like there was no choice. I opened up my wallet and it was gone before I knew it. All that money. Okay, so right here, I'm not gonna lie, this would be a really good time to do like React content or like watch something on YouTube while I eat. It's just like it's really hard for me to talk and eat at the same time. Man. It was a lot of struggle. I'm trying to eat as fast as I can. My fastest is not that fast though. Kimberly says my New Year's resolution is dyeing my hair. Oh, that sounds fun. What color are you gonna do you plan on dyeing it? I've actually never dyed my hair. And I don't think I would, honestly. Seems like a lot of work. $2D2 says mine is getting 200 subs. I think getting 200 subs is a good goal. I don't know if that's a good resolution because you have no control over that. For me, like, I usually try to keep my goals like something that I can control. Like, hey, I should probably release a video every week or something, you know? Because that way, like, you are responsible for making that come to life, almost. That's my philosophy on things. Mint ice? Ooh, that sounds awesome. 2D2 says true. Yours should be trying Tim Hortons. I feel like that'd be hilarious. I want to do a Tim Hortons stream. I don't have a Tim Hortons around me though. Maybe I should take a trip up to I don't know, Toronto or something. Stop by a Tim Hortons and do like a Tim Hortons like eat the menu tier list. 2D2 says Tess donated $3. Oh my goodness. Tess, I super appreciate it. You know, Tess, I really appreciate you being around and watching the streams. I think you were one of the very first viewers I had. And it was a very like pivotal moment, I think, in my streaming journey when you started showing up. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Tess. It means a lot. Mercy says you have no control over who subs to you at all. My high point was 422 before falling where I am now. Yeah, I think having goals based around other people doing an action is just not the smartest thing. It gives you the ability to be disappointed, and I feel like that's the quickest way to like burning out and not being motivated to continue creating content. And I think as long as you're continuing to put good stuff out there, one day eventually people will find it. You know, that's my philosophy on it. And I know I'm not the most amazing streamer. Like this stream has been scuffed. It's been a lot of fun, but it's been scuffed. And yeah, I think as long as I'm happy with the work I produce, and I think maybe one day the target audience will find it. That's the idea. 2D2 says there's one in Buffalo. Actually, a few. Oh, there's a lot. I don't even know where Buffalo is. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'm anywhere near Buffalo. Is that Chicago? Oh wait, no. Chicago is a city in Illinois. Where's Buffalo? Is that New York? I know Buffalo, New York is a thing. Buffalo near the Canadian border. Oh, I see. Buffalo is New York. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I'm pretty sure there's like a college called Buffalo, New York. Tess said there's more bison in my area than buffalo. That's a good one. I like that. 2D2 says like when you get from Canada to USA, you were in Buffalo. Oh, I didn't know that. Or you were at least. Maybe I should go up. I might not even need to cross the border then. Yeah, there's a lot of streams that I could probably work with. I do want to do like, I guess in general for 2023, I want to start incorporating more like just chatting, like less gaming stuff. Playing games and achievement hunting are fun. Doing the gaming challenges are really fun. Having a goal when you play the game, I think that's really fun. But I find that the most fun I've had usually is like before the stream starts when I'm chatting with everybody. I think I have a lot of fun with that, and it's kind of nice. And I wish I could do that more. I think I expressed during my stream earlier this week that like, you know, I'm worried about just chatting streams because it kind of relies on people being there, and if there's no one to chat to, then you can't really do a just chatting stream. But I think I just have to bite the bullet one day and just chat with whoever shows up, and I think it'll be fun. I'll have to do that. I think that will be part of my New Year's resolution, to do like a just chatting stream, just in general. Because for me, like when you're playing a game, the game gives you things that you can bounce off of, that you can talk about. But if you're in a just chatting stream, like the biggest problem is like if no one's there, there's nothing to bounce off of. So I have to find something or some way to incorporate that that makes sense, I think, in terms of content creation. Merchant says Grover Cleveland was once mayor of Buffalo, New York, before he became governor of New York, followed by the presidency. Oh, I see. 2D2 says, yeah, Ottawa, then Buffalo. The Battery Cinematic Universe. Neverland, Buffalo is connected to Ontario, and I live in Ontario. Oh, I see. I really gotta finish the food. I try not to talk with my mouth full, but oh my god. There's so much food, I can't eat it all. And I don't know how much longer this my phone is gonna last here. It's struggling a little bit. I may have to pack this up and eat it later and start working on the cookies, I think. I'm gonna give myself 15 minutes until 10:30. I'm gonna continue to eat, and then I'll go and start working on the cookies right after that. That's the plan. I do want to play music, but I'm scared that YouTube is gonna take down my stream while it's live. That's the biggest thing. Like, you just don't know what copyright is gonna happen. Grover Cleveland. Oh, I see. Okay, my cat has like gone dead silent. I don't know if I killed him on accident with a treat or something. Maverick. Yeah, he's nowhere to be seen. He's gone. He must be passed out on the bed or something. Judy says, wait, I think I can do something. Oh. Hey, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna connect to my computer. I'm gonna put on the just chatting music, and it's gonna be my eating music. I'm gonna really focus on eating for the next couple minutes here so that we can move on with the next stuff. And hopefully the music will provide some sort of ambiance for everyone to enjoy. Yeah, let's try some of that. I do need to connect to my computer though. Where's my, there it is. I need to change screens here. Then I'm gonna go over to YouTube. I'm gonna turn on the music here. All right, so this is my just chatting music, if you guys can hear it. Or if you guys can't hear it, please let me know. Or if it's too loud, please let me know. But I'm gonna just focus on eating for a little bit here, and then we're gonna get right to it. Tess says maybe the cat needs a moment after eating the steak. That is true. Maybe he's passed out. Maybe it's too much salt. Kimberly says BRB shower. All right, sounds good. Thanks for popping in, Kimberly. I appreciate it. Mercy says, yeah, Grover Cleveland, the same guy who served 2 non-consecutive terms as president. Oh, I had no idea. Huh. New York has a rich history that I'm not very much aware of. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. If my camera dies during the cookie baking part, I'm gonna be so sad. Rumi says, "Oh my God, Happy New Year, LB cooking stream." Thanks for popping in, Rumi. Sorry, I'm a little delayed since I'm a little distracted with IRL stuff, but welcome to the stream. I appreciate you coming by. It means a lot. Yeah, we made the steak, we made this asparagus, and we made a bunch of potatoes on stream here. And after I finish this dinner, I'm planning on making some snickerdoodle cookies, so hopefully you'll be here to join us. 2D2 says, "How do you redeem points?" I think it's like exclamation points, or an exclamation redeem, something like that, and then space, whatever redeem you want. 2D says, "Me too, cookie. Yeah, I'm excited for the cookies. Hopefully they turn out well. I've never made cookies before from scratch. Like I've made them from like cookie batter and like the pre-made like little Pillsbury cookie cutouts, but I've never made cookies from nothing before. I think it'll be exciting." Yeah, 2D2, if you want to redeem something, I think in my Twitch description or my YouTube description, there should be like some items that you can type in there to redeem. I don't know how good it'll be on the current setup we have, but I can do it when I get back to the computer. Hey Faye, how's it going? Welcome back. Yum, yeah, we have some relatively salty steak, some buttery asparagus, and we've got a lot of potatoes. I think I've been eating the potatoes the most. Welcome back. I started playing the music because I needed like some moment of silence so that I can eat this food, because I've been talking so much I haven't gone anywhere with the food. Alright, so my cat came back out. He meowed a little bit. I'm keeping an eye on him, but it looks like he's going in the litter box. So that's a good sign. I'll feel way more comfortable once he actually uses the litter box. Because you never know. I don't want him going on the bed. Oh, 2D2, you have to do redeem and then costume without the little brackets. Just the word costume. I think he's using the bathroom right now, so we gotta be quiet. We gotta be quiet so the cat uses the bathroom correctly. Oh no, I think this might be too much information, but he's taking a number 2. So the litter box is relatively close to the kitchen, so I'm gonna be hit with a wave of nasty in about a second here. Just how I like to enjoy my New Year's dinner. Juju says 469 points only. You should be able to get points on YouTube, so I would check on YouTube as well. You can still redeem on YouTube. Try doing exclamation points on YouTube and see how many you have. Okay, so he's meowing. He just ran away from the litter box, so I think he went to the buffet. So I think we're good. I now feel rest assured that he will not pee on the bed. Yeah, YouTube is a little delayed, so I would say give it a second, and it should respond with how many points you have. All right, I've been eating steak, I've been eating potatoes. I feel like I should start digging into the asparagus because I have so much. And then once I get through half of this asparagus, we'll pack this up. I'll wrap it up in plastic wrap and we'll start on the cookies, I think. I think that'll be a good time. All right, 2D2. After the cooking stream, I'm going to do a little bit of just chatting on the stream. Once I get back to my computer, I'll be able to redeem that for you. But if you have an asset, If you want, you can DM it to me on Discord or post it in the Discord lobby. I'll grab it there and I'll attach it to myself once I get back to my computer. But thank you for the redeem. I don't think anyone's ever redeemed that yet. All right, I'll probably eat like, my goal is to eat 3 asparagus here and then we'll continue. Like what, like a drawing? Any asset, as long as it has like a transparent background, I should be able to attach it to myself in any shape or way. You can also probably Google something with a transparent background and send it my way. All right. I may have overcooked the asparagus. It's a little mushy. Oh, I would also like to know if the music is a little too loud. I don't know how well you guys can hear me comparative to the music. I wasn't able to test it before the stream started, so if it's too loud, let me know. If it's too quiet, let me know. Because I would like to leave it on for the rest of the stream, but if it's too loud or too soft, I might just turn it off and continue cooking with just my audio. I think that's it for dinner for me. I'm gonna pack this up, wrap it up, put it in the fridge, and then we'll continue with my attempt to make snickerdoodle cookies. I'm gonna drink some water and we'll get right to it. Thank you for sharing, or just for being here while I eat my dinner. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but I'm excited to continue working on whatever else we got cooking. So I'm gonna throw the rest of the potatoes on here. I'm gonna throw the rest of the asparagus on here, wrap it up. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay. Asparagus goes on the plate. And grab the potatoes. Potatoes go on the plate. Now I got plastic wrap everything. So I probably will need more plastic wrap for this. I may have messed this up a little bit. It's hard to feel the plastic wrap with gloves on. I'll grab a new piece of plastic wrap. Get my good old Walmart plastic wrap here. $2D2 says there. All right, I'll check it out once I get back to the computer. Appreciate you sending it though, and thank you for the redeem. I'll be sure to use the costume redeem once I get back. There's some more plastic wrap. I'm gonna throw this in the fridge and I'll probably eat it up. I'll heat it up and eat it tomorrow. Okay, so I went ahead and I grabbed some eggs. I think this is going to be the most challenging part because I've never baked before, like in my life. But I did find a snickerdoodle recipe online, so hopefully we'll get that going. I'm gonna drink some water here, and then I should probably start drinking the gin and tonic as well. Ice is melted, so probably nasty at this point. There we go. All right. I've sobered up a little bit, so I think I have more hand-eye coordination at this point in time. All right, so I'm gonna get my mixing bowl. We're gonna put in the dry ingredients first, and then we'll mix up the wet ingredients, I think. Wait, hold on. No, I think I'll figure it out. But I've got this stainless steel mixing bowl, and I'm probably gonna wash that glass bowl that we used earlier for the potatoes, and then I'll use that for the wet ingredients. I'm just washing it now off stream. She says, I'm gonna get water, hold up. All right, sounds good. We're just getting started anyways. All right, here we go. The glass bowl, I think, is relatively clean now. Hopefully there's no residual pepper. That would be the scariest thing. If you make cookies and they're spicy for some reason, you've definitely done something wrong. So, our goal today is to not make our cookies spicy. All right, let me move this onto the table here. I'm gonna dry this bowl with some paper towels. It's a little wet. You guys can see my skin. That's illegal. Hey Marie, how's it going? Halo cooker. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, we're doing a cooking stream. I just finished eating my dinner, so we're gonna make some cookies now. I've never made cookies before, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But we'll see. I feel like there's a lot that can go wrong here. Hopefully, I have everything that I need to make it. I do not have the cookie recipe. I have to find the cookie recipe on stream here. Welcome back to D2. Murray says, I'm good, Happy New Year's. Yes, Happy New Year's to you too. For me, it is not quite the new year. I have about an hour and a half, it's 10:30. I have an hour and a half until like the new year starts. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna pull up my cookie recipe on the Discord here. Because I sent it to myself earlier on Discord. And so I will no longer be able to see the stream. So if anything happens or anything's all wonky, please let me know. What I am going to do though is I am going to pause the music again, just so that you get the full authentic LB cooking experience on stream here. I have a very interesting setup because it's super scuffed. I'm using my laptop to remote onto my desktop so that I can control the stream. And then my laptop is primarily to pull up the stream, make sure everything looks good, and also to read the chat, obviously. All right, so music has been paused. I think we're good on that front. Murray says, I'm on the future. 2E2 also says they are in the future. Well, welcome to the future. Or welcome from the future. I'm living in the past. So let's see. I will need unsalted butter. So I think we have unsalted butter here. I don't know how many sticks we need, but I have 3 sticks of unsalted butter here. I have some eggs. I have to get baking soda. All right, so I do have baking soda. Let me grab that. Oh no. You know when I said I have baking soda? I actually don't know if I have baking soda. Or never mind, I lied. Okay, we definitely do have baking soda, so I've got baking soda here. We need salt. I have salts here. We probably don't need pepper or MSG, so I'm gonna put those away. We need the gin and tonic for later, so we'll keep the gin and tonic out. I need salt. We've got that. Salt, baking soda, eggs, butter. I need vanilla extract and cream of tartar. I did go and buy those at the store. Let me grab my bag of goodies. So I've got this heaping hunk of flour. Look at this monstrosity. This is 5 pounds of flour. They literally don't have it in any smaller size. So I have five pounds of flour to work with. I got this cream of tartar from Walmart. Good old trusty Walmart. I got this cinnamon sugar that I'll use for the snickerdoodle cookies. I think this goes on the outside. Let's see what else. I've got this Walmart vanilla extract that we'll be using for today's cookies. What else? I need brown sugar. I've got some cinnamon. This is what the cinnamon looks like. It's a big honking tub of cinnamon. 2D2 says, what's salt? I have this generic like sea salt thing going on here. Let me see what else. And I have baking powder. This is baking powder. So what I'm missing is I'm missing regular sugar and I'm missing light brown sugar. I think I have some brown sugar in the house. Let me take a look. And I know for sure I have regular sugar. So I'm going to take a look for the regular sugar and I'll be right back. Where's the sugar? Brown sugar. I do need to find the regular sugar. Flour, flour, biscuit mix. Looking for some sugar. I probably should have gone out and bought some sugar before the stream, but I do have brown sugar. It's a little hard, so we'll kind of work with it. But I don't know if I have actual like white sugar. 2D2 says I only know maple syrup and pancakes. Tell me if the pixel glasses don't work. I'll find a new one. All right, sounds good. I will let you know once I get back to to my desk. Actually, should I do it now? I feel like I could put them on now. Hold on. Let me run over to the computer in the other room, and then I'm gonna come back, and hopefully I'll be able to attach them onto VTube Studio. Give me a second here. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, okay. This is my normal microphone. As you can tell, there's a huge difference in the sound quality. I don't have any filters applied to this one, so it might be a little noisy. But my cooking setup's over there. Let me see if I can add the redeem for 2D2 while I'm over here, and then I'll hop back over and continue with the stream. All right, let me download this one. Save this image. I think this should be fine. I'm not too experienced with VTube Studio, so hopefully it won't be too difficult to set up here. So let me add, no, that's not it. I have to add an asset. So I think that's this menu here. Where's a custom one? Can I do a custom one? This might warrant a Google search real quick. So let me do how to add custom VTube Studio asset. It'll be, you have to add it to a folder, it looks like. So let me do that. I have the glasses here. Let's see, adding custom item. Right click VTube Studio. Okay. I can do that. That seems easy enough. Right click, properties. All right. Go to my local files and then browse. Okay. That's fine. And then I have to go to items, go to VTube Studio data, streaming assets, items. Oh, I just add it here. And finally, items. Okay. I'm just going to throw it in here. And hopefully it shows up here. Let me refresh this real quick. How do I cancel? Cancel. Items. Scroll down the bottom. It's not here. Wait, actually, do I have to name it something special? That might be it. Hold on. It's scuffed, but we're doing it live. All right. Let's do pixel glasses. I may need to restart VTube Studio. Let me see what this tutorial says. Your item should now be searchable. Okay. So let me do it again. Let me search glasses. Found them. Oh, we made it work. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that works okay. We can't really tell because I'm not moving yet, but we'll go with this. And let me pull up the chat. Murray says, deal with it. Yeah, we're dealing with it. Murray says, we need an LB rewind. Remember when you beat Pokemon game in that one stream? That was 12 plus hours. Yeah, it was like 13 hours, I think. I'm still working on that video, by the way. It's been a long, long time. TG says, I remember that. Yep, get good. Yeah, all right. So now that this is set up, I'm gonna run back to the cooking setup, and I will continue the cooking stream. Thank you for the redeem, 2D2. Appreciate it. All right, I am back on the cooking side. Not gonna lie, it was actually really nice to sit down for a second because I've been standing up for so long. All right, so I'm gonna get myself some more water before we continue, and then we'll start making these cookies. So I do still need to find my sugar. There's got to be sugar somewhere. We got brown sugar, but I don't have white sugar. So I'm gonna continue looking in the kitchen. It might take me a minute because I'm a little slow, but we're going with it. Murray says, what about the Dishonored completion debacle? Oh yeah, I got robbed for I think a week and a half before I got my 100% on Xbox. Xbox was a little scuffed. Yeah, so I'm not seeing any sugar anywhere. But I do have a sugar substitute, which may work. It probably won't be nearly as tasty, but I do think it will get the job done. Yeah, I can't for the life of me find my my white sugar, my white granulated sugar. So this will be our substitute for today. This is plant-based sugar alternative. It's called erythritol and monk fruit. This is a 0-calorie sweetener that I usually have on hand. So we'll try this. It probably will make it taste a little off, but you know what? We can't really do anything about it. It's the only other sugar I have. So we'll be using this monk fruit sweetener, and we'll use actual brown sugar here as well. Maria also says Tower of Fantasy voice acting. That was a highlight. That was a wild ride, honestly. It was a little scuffed, but you know what? If I can improvise, I think it makes for better content. So not too bad. I'm gonna do another quick walk around the kitchen, see if I can find any normal white sugar before we continue on with the rest of this recipe. I really do want to make the recipe correctly, but if I don't have the sugar, then that's just an oversight on my part. All right, white sugar, where you go? I'm not seeing any granulated white sugar. I have almond flour and random other assorted ingredients, but I don't actually see white sugar that I need to bake with. One last look around. I'm so desperate for this sugar. Where could it be? I know I had a huge sack of sugar a couple months ago, but I think I may have misplaced it or something. because it's nowhere to be seen here. One last look at some of these other drawers. I'm like literally tearing my kitchen apart, trying to find some sugar. Yeah. All right, I don't think we have it. We'll use the monk fruit sweetener and we'll continue with the rest of it. The glasses look good. Thank you. Thank you for sending the asset. It's a lot of fun. All right, I'm gonna switch over to the rest of the cookie recipe here, and I think we'll just get right into it here. Let's see. I have the cookie recipe pulled up. All right, this is gonna be so scuffed because I've never baked in my life. All right, so how to make snickerdoodle cookies. Whisk the flour, baking soda, and cream of tartar, salt, and cinnamon in a large bowl. That's a lot of ingredients. Okay. So it says how much flour? Okay, so how much flour do we need? Oh God. This recipe is impossible to follow. It doesn't tell me the amount of flour. Do I just like wing it? Do I put a random amount of flour in here? I feel like that's the worst mistake I could do here. All right, it says step 1, whisk the flour, baking soda, cream of tartar, salt, and cinnamon. But it doesn't tell me how much flour. Okay, so I got this recipe from like a YouTube video. I might have to watch the YouTube video, but I don't want it to echo like crazy because it doesn't. Oh, I found it. It is how much flour? For the cookies, we need 2 3/4 cup of flour, or 330 grams. Most of the times the quantities are separate. Yeah, I think I found it. I think we're good. So if we can, I would like to measure in grams because I do have a scale. So we're gonna measure the flour and stuff here on my scale, my trusty scale. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm gonna move this mixing bowl off to the side. I think I'm gonna mix the dry ingredients here, and then we'll throw it into the metallic stainless steel mixing bowl for what's it called? For the wet ingredients. So here we need 330 grams of flour. All right. So here's my 5 pounds of flour because they don't sell it in any smaller quantity. Murray says, "Oh, he found it." Yeah, it was at the very bottom. I was looking all over for the actual ingredients. So here we are. I'm gonna open this flour, and we need 330 grams. I should probably use like a scoop or something for this. So let me grab. I don't know if I have any measuring cups. All right, this is gonna be super scuffed, but I'm gonna be using a ladle here, a ladle to scoop this out because I'll be measuring the gram amounts on the scale here. So we just need 330 grams. So that's 30. I just need 10 more of those scoops. I also have no idea how many cookies this makes, so we'll do what we can. That is 100 grams. 100 grams of flour there. We need 200 more. Man, this ladle is putting in work. All right, that's 200 grams. 1 more hour. Yeah, 1 more hour until the new year. Just about an hour and 15. So hopefully these cookies will be done by then. I also should probably preheat the oven. Let me look for what I need to preheat the oven to. That is an oversight that I did not take into consideration. Instructions: preheat to 375. All right, I'm going to preheat the oven. I'll be right back. All right, the oven is preheating. I'm going to put some of these things to the side. The main thing, putting the cutting board away so that it doesn't melt on the stovetop. Alrighty. The stream is full of scuff, but that's okay. So we do need 70 more grams of flour. Let me throw that in here while the oven is preheating. Was it? Wait, is it 330? I think it was 330. Okay, so we're at 270 grams, so 60 more. We're now at, looks like 397. I gotta slow down the pace of the flour here. We're at 323, so 7 more grams. All right, we're at 328. I think that's good enough. That's close enough to 330. So this is all the flour we need. This is actually a metric butt ton of flour. All right, so that's the first step. Whisk the flour, baking soda. All right, so we need baking soda. How much baking soda do we need? We need, oh, this is a handy checklist on the website. That's actually really nice. We need 1 teaspoon of baking soda or 5 milliliters. I think 5 milliliters is equivalent or relatively close to 5 grams. So we'll just use 5 grams of baking soda here. Yeah, 5 grams of baking soda. So I did just buy some brand new baking soda. So this is the baking soda that we've acquired from Walmart. Thank goodness. Gonna open up this bad boy and measure it out on the scale here. 5 grams. Hopefully I don't overdo it. I'm kind of hand pouring it, so it's a little risky, I would say. Oh God, yeah, that's about 7 grams. We overshot a little bit, but hopefully it's not gonna ruin the recipe. We'll see. I know a lot about baking is supposed to be about precision, and I am not. I would not say that I am the pinnacle of precision here. Baking soda unpacked, yeah, brand new, fresh out the box. All right, so we got the baking soda. We need cream of tartar. How much cream of tartar do we need? Cream of tartar. Apparently, this is supposed to add acidity. It says 1 teaspoon, so we'll go for another 5 grams of cream of tartar here. So I did buy this cream of tartar. I thought it was going to be like a paste, but I guess cream of tartar is actually a powder. So there we go. I will have to open this up because I just bought this. So as you can see, the cream of tartar is a little sealed off here. So we're going to break the seal. We are the first people to open this particular package of cream of tartar, which is a good thing. You wouldn't want that with your baking ingredients in general if you just bought them from the store. It's actually really hard to open this with gloves, but we got it. I'm going to throw it off here. And we're going to want 5 grams of this cream of tartar stuff. I don't know what cream of tartar is. All I know is that the YouTube video I watched says that it's slightly acidic. So we're going to go with 5 grams of this additional white powder. It's a little easier to pour because of the container here. All right. All right, that's 5. Okay, cool. So that's all the cream of tartar that we need. What's next? The potassium bitrate. Is that what that is? Hey, Schwaltz, how's it going? Schwaltz says, Happy New Year's. What you making? We're making some snickerdoodle cookies. We just finished making my dinner. I ate it on stream, and now we are making my favorite kind of cookies. I've never baked before, so hopefully it turns out well. I'm not too sure it's going to turn out well, but you know what? At least we tried. And if they turn out well, I get to have snickerdoodle cookies for the rest of the week, which will be exciting. I think chocolate chip used to be my favorite cookie, and then followed by oatmeal raisin. But I think recently I like the softness of snickerdoodle, and it's been really nice to have on the side. I think I'm just getting old. My tastes of cookies have been different. But yeah, we're baking a little bit today. But yeah, the microphone's a little scuffed since I'm in the kitchen, obviously. But if the camera dies, I think the camera might die within the next hour or so. Please let me know, and then we can switch to something else. Murray says, yes, it's something left after wine production. Oh, I see. I had no idea. Well, now I know. Thank you, Ted. Or thank you, Murray. Appreciate it. I don't know why I said Tess. Tess was here earlier. Me drawing. Okay, so we have the cream of tartar. Now we need salt and cinnamon. So how much salt do we need? We need 3/4 of a teaspoon of sea salt. Okay. Let me ask, hey, Google, how much is 3/4 of a teaspoon in grams?
3.7 grams. On the website My Sweet Precision.
Okay, thank you.
They say if you
Oh my
have
God.
a kitchen scale, you can easily convert 3/4 teaspoon to grams. You'll need to place a bowl on the scale.
Okay, thank you.
Fill the bowl until you get
Google
3.7 grams. Also,
oh my God, it keeps going.
3/4 teaspoon.
All right, so we need three. So it looks like a teaspoon is about equivalent to a gram. So we're gonna go with 3.5 grams of salt here. That's 2 grams. Almost there. All right, it's like 3.5. So we're good. That's all the salt we need. That seems like a lot of salt, I'm gonna be honest. Google going crazy? Yeah, Google keeps going off. I asked one question and it gives me the entire thesis. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat. He be doing the bacon. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Croco. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a great New Year's Eve so far. I'm hoping to start baking these cookies into the new year, and by the time the new year begins, I'll have some nice snickerdoodle cookies to be eating. 2D2 says I'm drawing someone I'm totally not chatting to right now. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, 2D2. Murray says this is very fun, LB. Thanks for the stream. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. I super appreciate it. But yeah, Google was really going off there. All right, so we got the sea salt in there. What else do we need? And we need the cinnamon, I think. Cinnamon. How much cinnamon is that? We need 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon is 5 grams. So let's do that. I might have to open this cinnamon. So this is the cinnamon I went out and bought at Walmart earlier today. There we go. And I will have to break the freshness seal. Croco says it's already past New Year's for me. In the rice fields? Oh, I see. Well, hopefully your New Year's is going to be great. 2023 sounds like it's going to be a promising year. But yeah, for me, I'm in the Eastern time zone in America. So I think, yeah, right now it's about 11 o'clock. So I have about an hour before the new year. So we have an hour to make these cookies. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it on time, just because I don't know how to bake. So we'll see how this goes. So we need 5 grams of cinnamon, looks like. Yeah, it says, was it cinnamon, 5 grams. So we'll put in 5 grams here. That looks like a lot of cinnamon. Oh my goodness. That's 3 grams. 4. All right. That's 5. 5 grams of cinnamon. Okay, so we put them all in a bowl. And then cream the butter into the bowl. Wait, what? What does that even mean? Cream butter in the bowl of your stand mixer if it. Oh, it's a different bowl. Okay, so this is all of our dry ingredients for the most part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a whisk and we'll mix this up quite nicely. Or I'll grab a fork, I think. I think a fork should get the job done. So we'll mix up the snickerdoodle flour mix here. And this is just a preliminary mix. This is just the dry ingredients, and then we'll need to put butter and eggs into another bowl. You gotta mix it till it's creamy. Is this the first time I've baked? Yes, this is my first baking experience, and I'm doing it on stream. I am not an experienced chef, experienced baker. I'm surprised my dinner turned out okay. I'm gonna be honest. We made a steak dinner with potatoes and asparagus earlier on stream. It was pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with myself, but I did not expect it to go that well. So anything that's edible would be a surprise for me when it comes to baking here. So we mixed the dry ingredients. Looks like the oven is done preheating, and I'm gonna get the next mixing bowl here, and we'll mix in the wet ingredients. She sounds bussin'. Thank you. Yeah, it was pretty nice. Although I did eat a little slowly because I was talking the whole time. Charles says Google ain't gonna stop with one sentence. That's true. Cinnamon, yeah, the cinnamon is nice. Cinnamon actually looks really good, I think. It's a very like appealing brown. It's nice. It's good for the eyes, I say. Easy on the eyes. All right, so we need butter. How much butter do we need? We need 1 cup butter, room temperature, so it's 126 grams. Okay. Oh no, 226. So I have 3 sticks of butter. I don't know how much each weighs, but this is all room temperature. So this is 1 stick of butter. Let's see. This is 113. Oh, so it's just 2 sticks of butter. Wow, the grams are pretty precise. So we just need 2 sticks of butter. We'll throw it in here. Oh man, I should probably get some lactate. I didn't realize that this was going to be like heavily dairy products. If you guys don't know, I am lactose intolerant, so these cookies are actually going to kill me if I'm not careful. My dream is to eat a raw stick of butter and not die from a heart attack. I think you need to be extremely healthy for that. And I imagine it will take you from extremely healthy to extremely unhealthy in a matter of minutes. That's how I perceive it. All right, baking soda. We did put baking soda in. All right, so we're good. We need to put butter in the bowl, and then add sugar and beat until light and fluffy. Okay. Okay, so I have a mixing stand, I think. I might have a mixing stand. Let me see. Because I might have to mix this manually. That would kind of suck, honestly. So I'm going to take a look. I'll look around. Proko says, oh, dang, rip the toilet after this. It'll be worth it. I do have lactate, so that will help. I think lactate is like the miracle drug. It gives me access to dairy. It's like, I was saying earlier that one of the best Christmas gifts I got this year was a package of lactate. So my friend had gifted me the gift of eating dairy, which is quite nice of him. I think I found the mixer. So I found the mixing thing, but I need to find the attachments to it. I don't know where the attachments are. I'm gonna have to look around real quick. Look for these mixing attachments. I should probably be way more organized, but I don't cook that often, so it is what it is. So like I was saying, this is the mixer I have. It doesn't have like the blending attachments that I need, so I have to go look around the kitchen for it. I probably should have looked for this before the stream started. All right, let's go. Mixing attachments, what are you? I need you guys to contact. I feel like it's got to be in one of these drawers somewhere. I don't know where. First, having too many drawers in your house. Not house, apartment. Whatever it is. All right. Oh my goodness, I found them. Oh, I was so worried. Puerto Rico has just had New Year's. Oh, they're like an hour ahead. All right, so I did find them. These are the mixing attachments. I will attach them to the mixing stand here. Hopefully, I don't need to do anything fancy. I don't really know how to use this. This is my roommate's, so we'll try it. Hopefully, I don't break anything. Otherwise, I have to buy them a new mixer. All right, so it says we need to mix the butter. Yeah, cream the butter in the bowl, and then add sugar and beat until light and fluffy. Okay. I don't know how loud this gets. Does it get loud? Oh, look at that. I'm like a kid with a toy. Uh, uh, this butter is. I'm just mashing it. It's not even doing anything. All right. Sure. Okay. All right. The butter is. There's a lot of resistance with this butter. I was not anticipating this. Chef says we finally baked the cookies. Yeah. Sorry if it's a little loud. I think the hand mixer, or not the hand mixer, whatever this mixing machine is a little loud. But we're getting somewhere, I think. We're making some sort of progress. The butter's slapping around all over the place. It says cream the butter. I don't know what cream is, but I think this looks kind of creamy. I think this is enough. It's like a little whipped, I would say. So I think that's good. All right, I'm going to consider that creamed. I have no idea what that means. Murray says I can't hear the mixer. Oh, thank goodness. All right. Yeah, it was really loud. So I think my noise filter is doing its job. Thank goodness. All right, let me catch up on chat here real quick. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything and making sure that the camera's working. I do want to ask: is the mixing bowl on like in view? Looks like a slightly out of view. So I'm going to move some of these ingredients out of the way so you guys have a better look of the cooking process. So I move the flour out of the way. I'm going to try to center this mixing bowl so it looks a little nicer. Yeah, it's on the bottom. Okay, yeah. So this is what I was doing. I was mixing this butter here. Hopefully it looks a little better now. Yeah, I'm gonna say that butter is creamed, and then we have to add the sugar. So let me switch back over to the ingredients. So it says for ingredients we need, what is that? 100 grams of regular sugar and 150 grams of brown sugar. Okay, so I'll do that. So we'll do the brown sugar first because I have real brown sugar. It says, what is it? 150? 150 grams of brown sugar. So we'll throw that in there. I'm gonna break this up a little bit. I have this brown sugar packed in whatever this container is. I'm probably gonna need a spoon to get it out of there. So we'll do 150. That's 10. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of sugar. That's 30. That's 50. Am I gonna use this whole thing? That's 62. 70. I need 150. All right, let's see. This is almost 100. This is 120. We're getting close. That is 136, 140. So we just need 10 more grams. All right, we need 2 more grams. That's 150. All right, that's a ton of brown sugar. My goodness. All right. Well, these cookies better be good. And then since I don't have white sugar, okay. I know I keep saying this, but I really want to find the white sugar. I'm gonna take a look behind me real quick. I know it's probably not gonna be there, but I just want to be sure. Where's the sugar? Sugar there? Found some rice, but that's not sugar. Any sugar up here? Uh, so yeah, I'm just gonna say we're gonna go with the monk fruit replacement, and we'll go with that. Okay, so we need Right back. Oh, hold on. Right. Hope this works. Uh, are we good? I can't tell if we're good or not. Are we doing? Oh, can you guys hear me? Oh, I thought you guys couldn't hear me this entire time. All right. Yeah, I gotta get the camera going. I will hop over to the computer real quick, and I have to accept the video feed, I think. Give me a second. The amount of scuff is immense in the stream, so we're kind of just rolling with it. I think we should be back now. Oh my goodness. All right. Right after the sugar, too. Okay. Well, welcome back to the cooking stream. A little bit scuffed, but I appreciate you guys bearing with me. I have no idea how to make cookies, so we're doing it. We're doing it live. All right. So I was saying we need to do 100 grams of sugar now, which is supposed to be half a cup. So we're going to measure out 100 grams of this monk fruit sweetener, and hopefully it's not too bad. I hope it doesn't taste ridiculously off. There you go. That should be all the sugar that we need. So we creamed the butter and we added the sugar, and we need to beat it until light and fluffy. It looks like. So we're gonna beat the sugar into submission. Thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate it. This has been one heck of a learning experience, absolutely. So we're gonna mix the butter into the sugar here. Looks like I might lose my tracking pretty soon because my iPhone is also low on battery. But we need to beat this until light and fluffy. There we go. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, this smells really good. Although I do have like chunks of like solid sugar that haven't broken down quite yet. There we go. I think it's mostly the brown sugar that won't break up here. It's okay. All right, we're winging it. I would consider that kind of light and fluffy. It is a low battery stream, all right? Absolutely. My phone is screaming at me that it's about to die. All right, and so after that, add eggs one at a time while mixing on low. Scrape the bowl down and mix in the vanilla. Okay. So we need 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. So I've got an egg here. We'll crack it in. That's an egg. And then we need an egg yolk. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I'll probably crack the egg yolk, the egg white into a bowl and then put the yolk in here. So let me grab a quick bowl. So here's my emergency bowl. I'm gonna break the egg whites into, oh shoot. Right. I'm grabbing that egg yolk. This should just be the yolk. There we go, we killed it. All right, nice. Now my hands are all yolky. Cleaning that off. Dry my hands off real quick here. Can't feel a thing through these gloves though. All right. So that's the egg. Oh, we need to mix it on low. So I'm gonna mix in this egg here. Hopefully it's not too gross. It kind of looks pretty gross right now. Oh, I don't know if I did this right. This looks horrible. This looks so gross. I don't think it's supposed to look like this. All right, it's fine. I knew this was going to be a disaster. I didn't think it would be this much of a disaster. Maybe I'm over whipping it. I have no idea. Maybe it's over mixed. Here we are. Oh my god. All right. I think it looks fine. It doesn't look good. It looks pretty bad, but I think, you know what? This is my baby. It's fine. Kimberly says, "Hello, Barry. I'm back from the shower. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. We had a couple of technical difficulties while you're gone, but we have eaten our dinner and we are now working on the cookies now. This doesn't look very good, I'm going to be honest. But, you know, I'm going to eat it anyways. Hopefully it doesn't taste horrible. All right, so the next step, we've added the eggs. We need vanilla extract, it looks like. So we need add eggs, scrape the bowl, and then mix in vanilla. So how much vanilla extract do we need? 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So I think that's 10 grams, because 1 teaspoon was 5. So we'll go with 10 grams of vanilla extract here. So I'm going to measure this out. We're going to open up the vanilla extract that I got from Walmart. Hopefully the camera angle seems okay. I haven't been able to take a look at it, but you know what? It'll be fine. So I'm going to do something risky. I'm going to take off the seal. I'm just going to do a direct pour. I know a lot of people like pour their vanilla extract into a spoon and then they pour it in. Murray says only the taste matters. That's true. If it looks horrific, but it tastes good, I'll be happy. My bar for baking is low because I haven't baked. Let's go with 10 grams. All right, that's like 5. That's 8. All right, that's 11. I overshot by a tiny bit, but hopefully that doesn't hurt the flavor too much. All right, so that's the vanilla extract. And I think I have to whisk that in as well. All right, so I'm going to remove the measuring scale. We'll mix in that vanilla extract. And then I think we're good to stick it in the oven. Maybe? Oh no, there's more steps. Oh, how many steps are there for cookies? Okay, so we added the vanilla and then add the flour mixture into the batter and beat on low until combined. Okay, I forgot about our dry ingredients. I'm forgetting everything. So I'm gonna mix this up real quick. So this should be all of our wet ingredients. So that's mixed, and then I'm gonna add in the flour and stuff. Hey Faye, how's everything coming along? It's coming along terribly. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even have white sugar. So we're just improvising. I'm using like monk fruit sweetener instead of real sugar. But hopefully your New Year's Eve is going well. I was gonna say that I was hoping to get these cookies done before the new year. I don't even know if I'm gonna be done with the new year. It's almost 11:30 already. All right, so we're gonna mix these. Hopefully this doesn't look awful. I can't even tell if it's mixing. I'm gonna be honest. Kimberly says, "Welcome back, Faye." Yes, welcome back, Faye. It's good to see you again. All right, we're gonna try to get this flour and mixed in there, all good and incorporated. I think the oven's been preheated for like 30 minutes already. I'm just too slow with the baking process. Oh God, I'm hitting a lot of resistance with the batter here. Does this even look like cookie dough to anybody? All right, I think another like minute or so, and I think we'll be good. Okay. Ooh, my hands are tired, and I'm not even mixing. I imagine bakers have like really, really buff arms because of how much arm strength and forearm strength you need to hold on to these hand mixers. All right, I think that's good. I think that's our batter. Murray says, "I don't know. I've never made cookies." Me and you both. Like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna make cookies again. This was hard. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I gotta grab a baking sheet, and then we can start cooking up some goodies. The question is, I don't know where my baking sheet is. Baking sheet, where to go? You would think something as big as a baking sheet wouldn't be hard to find. Clearly it is. For your boy. So I have a cake tin. It's not necessarily a baking sheet, but it might have to do in this scenario here. All right, I'm gonna take one quick look again, see if I can find this real baking sheet. Because like I don't imagine anybody ran around my apartment and stole my baking sheet. Like there's plenty of things you can steal in my apartment. If you were stealing my baking sheet, I don't know. I could have bought one for you. That's my thought process behind that. So yeah, if you guys are ever in my apartment, please don't steal my baking sheet. If you want one, just ask. I'll buy you one. All right. So I'm gonna put away this gas burner. It's cooled down by quite a bit at this point. Where did my baking sheet go? Can't believe I've lost it. Oh, maybe it's in the dishwasher. It is not. Baking sheet. Doko desu. Okay, the baking sheet was inside the oven that I preheated. This is terrible. This is so bad. All right, I'm gonna get my my oven mitt and we'll just throw it on the counter here. Hopefully, I don't burn myself. All right, this baking sheet is scorching hot. Oh my god. You know what? We're not gonna do that. We use the cake tin as a baking sheet for today. Note to self: take out the baking sheet out of the oven before you cook. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna grab some of my aluminum foil. We're gonna line the inside of this cake tin. For some easy cleanup. There we go. And this is how's the snickerdoodle coming? The batter is mixed, and we're making adjustments on the fly. I would say. There's a cooking stream. I do have the cake or the mix here. It looks like we're supposed to roll this in a bowl of cinnamon sugar. So let me get another bowl. And as luck would have it, I bought some cinnamon sugar off at Walmart. I probably didn't need to. It's a mix of just regular sugar and cinnamon. But in hindsight, I actually don't have any white sugar, so this is probably the best thing I could get at the moment. So I'm gonna pour this into a bowl, and we're gonna roll the dough into little balls, and then we'll coat it in the cinnamon sugar here. I forgot to be drinking here, so I'm gonna drink. I still have gin and tonic that I didn't finish. My hat's getting in the way. There we go. Gin and tonic almost done. I'm gonna drink some water as well. All right, there we go. Oh, excuse me. Alcohol does not taste good. Kids don't drink alcohol ever. Would not recommend it. I say as I drink alcohol all the time. As in, I just drink beer. I don't really understand the world of liquors, which is like a more concentrated alcohol. For those who are unfamiliar. All right, so we've opened up the cinnamon sugar. I'm just gonna dump a bunch into this cinnamon sugar bowl here. So throw it down in there. Hopefully that's enough. And if we need more, I'll pour some more in there. But I think this is good enough for now. Murray says that's a bro moment. Yeah. Accidentally preheating your baking sheet in your oven is probably not the best thing. All right. So here we are. This is the batter. I'm going to roll it into a ball here. I think it could be a little bigger. We'll make it a little bigger here. This is going to be a beefy snickerdoodle cookie. That's one of these. Hopefully it turns out well, because I don't know. All right, I'm going to roll it around in this, I'm going to coat it in this cinnamon sugar. There we go. And that's our first cookie. Please stay as a sphere. That'd be great. There we go. Some more. Here's the second cookie. I think this is good enough. This is a decent size. Roll it around in the cinnamon sugar here. My phone is saying low battery, 10% remaining. Thank you. I need to close out of it though, please. Thank you. There we are. Now my phone screen has a bunch of schmutz on it, some baking schmutz. Ray says, I'm going to stick with that 99 out of 100 collectibles. We'll have to go through the whole list again. Oh no, that sounds awful. That's like the worst feeling when you're going for the 100% and you're only missing like one or two, and you're like, oh, which one or two? It doesn't tell me. I don't know. Like, it's a bit of a struggle. All right. I think this is a decent size. I think the first cookie is a little too big. Also, I don't know if I'm putting enough space in between the cookies, but that's okay. We'll find out. I'm gonna go for 4 cookies up top, and then 4 cookies at the bottom, just so they have space to spread out, I think. And I have a bunch of this batter. I'll probably make another batch before I go to bed here. Actually, I can probably make another batch and put it on the baking sheet because I took it out to cool down. So we'll do that. We'll just cook 2 batches of the snickerdoodle stuff so I don't have to deal with it. And I can just clean up and go to bed once the new year comes around. So here we go. That's 4. Here is another cookie. Kimberly says, I have to get rid of Barbie. Oh no. Well, hopefully that's not too bad for you. Are you out of space, or is someone telling you to get rid of it? I think I made these cookies ginormous, by the way. These spheres are really large. Here we are. But that's fine. These are going to be the most deformed snickerdoodle cookies you guys have ever seen. Looks like we're going to need a little more cinnamon sugar, so I'm going to pour some more cinnamon sugar in our bowl here. I don't know if you guys can see this bowl. It might be off screen, but that white bowl we have earlier, I'm just pouring some cinnamon sugar into it so that we continue rolling our dough in it. All right. All right, here's another one. I am praying that these snickerdoodle cookies turn out well. Here we go. It's a little large. I think I need to make these smaller. There we go. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Got to follow my rainbow. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sonic. I think that's Sonic Adventure 2. The first level has that legendary song, Escape from the City. It's been stuck in my head this morning. Kind of came out just now. All right. Do another one. These are some very inconsistently sized snickerdoodle cookies, I will say. All right. So we'll do this here. What I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to cook up this batch, see if I did them wrong, and then learn from the error of my ways and make the second batch. So I'm just going to cook this one for now. I'm probably going to stick the cookie batter in the fridge, and then yeah, and then I'll cook the rest tomorrow morning or something. So let me do that now. I'm gonna swap gloves here. I think this is my 4th set of gloves. At some point, I would rather just reveal my hands. So much work swapping out these gloves. All right, so I'm gonna put this cookie batter in the fridge here. I don't have a lot of space here, so I'm gonna take out these potatoes, place them in there. All right. So the second half of the cookie batter is in the fridge. This is gonna be the first batch that we'll send out. I'm gonna use this oven mitt, and I'll shove these into the oven shortly. All right. Cookies are officially in the oven. Let's go. I'm excited. All right. What's next? I'm getting rid of Barbie. It's not as bad. Oh, okay. That's good. Thanks for hanging out, Schwartz. I appreciate it. It's good to have you here. Let me take a look at the recipe because I forgot. How many minutes in? Yeah, I have to take a look how long it's supposed to be in there. Let's see. It says transfer and bake until puffed and golden, about 10 minutes. Remove from the oven and allow to cool for 5. All right. So I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes on the oven. I'll be right back. Since those are some pretty hefty cookies, I'm imagining it's going to take more than 10 minutes. Yeah. Now the question is, what do I do in the 10 minutes from then until now? Probably clean. Oh, shoot. Hand reveal. No, I forgot to put on the gloves. This is the second time I've made a grave error. I don't know if you guys were able to see, but I almost waved my hand in front of the camera. That would have been a travesty. So I'm going to put these gloves back on. It's too early for the hand reveal. All right. So timer's going. Putting on these gloves again. No more hand reveal. But yeah, we gotta start cleaning up our mess. Or it's not even our mess. It's just my mess. I gotta clean everything up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse everything off and I'm gonna just put things in the dishwasher, I guess. Thank goodness for modern technology. I don't have to wash anything. All right. And what I can do is I can make another, I don't know, like another gin and tonic or something. All right, so I'm gonna rinse off the cutting board. It's going into the dishwasher here. And then we have a knife. I think the knife I have to wash my hand. We got some utensils that I gotta wash. There we go. We got this knife here. This has got to go along with all these spoons. And I'm pretty sure I need to hand wash these mixing attachments. So I'm going to do that. There we go. These mixing attachments have the batter on it. I'm going to taste this batter, honestly. I'm going to do that first, see if it tastes any good. Okay. The batter is a little grainy. It's not bad. So if the cookies taste anything like the batter, I think we're fine. I think we'll be okay, all things considered. But this is what the batter looks like again, if you forgot. Hopefully I don't get food poisoning or salmonella from those eggs. I think there might be a little too much sugar. I'm gonna be honest. A little too much sugar in these cookies. But I did follow a recipe, so next time I know to tone it down on the sugar a little bit. I feel like I'm disgusting for eating cookie batter just like straight. All right. But they do taste like snickerdoodle cookies. I'm glad. I'm glad that I'm at least part way there. All right, I'm gonna throw these in the dishwasher. Oh, I'm like choking on granules of sugar. All right, the bowl goes in here. Let's see, I have this egg white from earlier. I'm probably just gonna pour it down the sink here. All right. So the last thing I really need to do is I've got to wash the kitchen knife that we used. All in all, we really didn't use that much from the kitchen. There has been very little to clean up, which I am very grateful for, because then that would have been a mess. But I can start putting some of these ingredients away. I'll keep the cookie stuff out. I think we're safe to put this. Actually, we don't even need the cookie stuff. I can put everything away now. So I'm gonna put everything away, and I will be right back here. Got all this seasonings and stuff. Some baking soda. Putting away our garlic powder and salt as well. I swear, I think tomorrow I'm gonna walk around in the kitchen trying to make breakfast, and I'm gonna find the sugar. I'm gonna be really upset. It's like, oh man, it was right there all along. I missed it. Okay, I'm gonna unplug the mixer. We'll wrap this up. Schwal says, "Oh shoot, BRB charging my phone. No worries. I see some cute cat packaging. What's that? Oh, what's the cat packaging? Oh, is it this? I'm surprised you guys can see this. This is just a Squishmallow, a little cat Squishmallow. If you guys aren't familiar with, Squishmallows are just like a really soft plush thing. Yeah, it's just laying about. It's not mine, so. But I do have a Squishmallow. Oh my goodness, I can actually show you guys some of my real stuff since I have the camera here. Murray says we'll find the sugar inside the underwear drawer. You know what? I wouldn't even be surprised at that point. It might just show up in the bathroom for all I know. I have no idea. All right, so let me get my Squishmallow. So this is my Squishmallow. It's a relatively small, I think it cost me like 35 bucks, but this is an axolotl Squishmallow. I just thought it was cute. I picked it up. It's kind of nice. I think its name is Archie. It's called Archie. Also, my phone camera is like not pointing in the right direction. There we go. No wonder you guys couldn't see. So this is Archie, my axolotl Squishmallow. Where's his tag? It's over here. His tag says, let me read his bio. I think I bought him because of his bio or something like that. It says, have you met Archie? This shy mallow has a special talent. He talks with his hands. He loves to play soccer and even started a club for mallows to play and learn to sign. Someday you might see him playing in the Mallows Cup. So this guy's a certified soccer or football player, I would say. In America, people say soccer, but it is unequivocally football everywhere else. Yeah, that's Archie. That's my Squishmallow. I think that's my only Squishmallow. But yeah, he's laying about in the living room, having a good old time, having a good nap. Murray says, or something crazy like soccer, pog, football, axolotl. Yeah, he's in a football axolotl. Schwal says plushie. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, Archie is my I think my one and only Squishmallow. My roommate has a lot of Squishmallows though. Murray says, come play for my team. I'll send him over. He'll do great. All right, and this was my coffee from this morning. I didn't finish it, but I've been doing a lot of like coffee using like the drip method. So I've been doing drip coffee a lot lately. I do have I've been grinding the beans, but I have really stale coffee. I'm not really big on coffee. I usually have it when I'm trying to stay awake and whatnot. So I had it this morning because I had a hard time getting up. And then again, this was the gin that I had earlier today. We'd had tonic water that exploded everywhere. But yeah, I thought it would be easier to kind of ease my way into the stream if I had a quick drink, but I think I got too drunk too fast. Here's drinking that water real quick. I'm gonna put away the sugar. I forgot to put away the sugar. And then I do have one more Bitcoin bowl that I forgot. But yeah, if I ever do this again, I'll probably do a bit more planning, I think. Um, I kind of just worked with what I had for this stream. I'm surprised I was able to make it work at all. I was worried I wouldn't be able to do a cooking stream today, and it just would have been a bummer because I woke up and I decided that this is what I wanted to do today, and so I kind of worked toward this the entire day. But yeah, I think for sure, I think a wireless microphone setup would be ideal. So I'll be looking into that in the future. Probably save a couple paychecks to get that going, and hopefully I can try to experiment more with more food. Maybe not steak. Steak was a lot. I think steak was a handful, and maybe I can try my hand at baking a little more. Maybe make a cake or something. I feel like that'd be cool. Chef says water is bussin'. Yeah, this water is my lifeline right now. This gin and tonic, I thought it would taste okay. It tasted awful. Maybe I just don't like the taste of alcohol. It was rough. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to put away the baking powder. Let me put that away. Looks like we have about 2 more minutes until I check in on the cookies. So 2 more minutes on the cookies. I'm gonna put away the hand mixer here too. I think we've done most of the cleanup. The biggest thing I haven't done is I haven't washed the knife yet. So we've got 1 minute on the cookies, or at least until I check in on the cookies. Let's see what the time is. It is 11:42, so we still have some time before the New Year's. Oh my goodness, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna find a charger and I'm gonna try to charge my iPhone before I lose my tracking. So I'm gonna step away for a couple moments here, but I will be back shortly. I guarantee it. I just don't want my tracking to lose or my iPhone to die before the New Year hits, because it is at 10% right now, or it should be less than 10% right now. I'll be right back. So I got the charger. I think it's broken though. Oh goodness. That's the oven. I'm gonna grab the oven. Let me grab another charger real quick. This one doesn't work. So I've got the second charger. We are still live and we're still kicking. Almost the new year. I'm gonna plug up here. Hopefully that works. Is it charging? It is charging. My phone was at 3%. Oh my goodness, we're coming close. Steak wasn't that hard. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, honestly. I think having the sous vide made it significantly easier. All right, so we're still at 3%. I just want to make sure that it continues to charge. So I'm going to take out the cookies. I need to route this cable around though, so that I don't burn it or anything. This cable is relatively finicky, so I have to keep checking to make sure the phone is charging at all. Let me make sure. Yeah, see, it lost its charge. There we go. Now it's charging again, so we're good. And I'm going to bring over the cookies, see how they look. I don't think they're going to be done yet because they're quite big. So we'll take a look and see. Okay, for sure the cookies were too big. Look at how enormous those are. Where's my other? There's my other glove. I don't know if they're done yet. I can't tell. I'm probably just gonna stick them back in there. They, they're absolutely way too big. I made a huge mistake with these ones. I didn't know how big you were supposed to roll them, but they definitely spread. I'm gonna put them in for another 5 minutes, see how that goes, and then we'll take them out and let them cool, just in case, because they're just so large. But they do look like real snickerdoodle cookies. I'm excited about those. They look very real. I'm glad I didn't mess up the look at the very least. And hopefully they'll taste just as good. That's what I'm looking forward to the most at this point. Let me finish my gin and tonic. I might make some more, just to lean into the new year, get completely wasted. All right. I may need more antacids, so I'm going to take these again. There we go. Hey, me, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, and hopefully your New Year's is going great. For me, I have New Year's in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to count down with everybody here. But yes, Happy New Year's. You actually missed most of the cooking. We did all the we made the cookie batter just now, and we made a wonderful steak dinner with fried potatoes and asparagus. It was actually a lot of food. I didn't even finish it, but it was a lot of fun. So thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Hopefully your 2023 will be amazing. Yeah, we're kind of just waiting for the cookies to continue cooking. Let me set a timer. Hey, Google, set a timer for 5 minutes, please. And then I'm going to finish wrapping up.
5 minutes, and that's starting now.
All right, I'm going to wrap up cleaning this knife that I have on the side here because it's going to be really gross. And then we'll come back and we'll continue talking. What a gross looking knife. It's like covered in all this schmutz. All right, there we go. Knife is clean. Yeah, this is my first cooking stream, so it's a little stuffed. But I appreciate you guys coming through. It was a very last minute thing. It wasn't a scheduled stream. But I think I've said this already, but I'm glad that I was able to make it work. Especially on such a short notice. But yeah, for next time for sure. I think the microphone needs to be invested into first. And then I'll probably look into getting a better tripod set up so that I don't drop everything like I did today. Yeah, I'm trying to think. In the coming year, I was saying I probably want to do some more just chatting streams. I think those were really fun. I'm gonna make some more gin and tonic while I'm here. Probably get some ice though. Let me grab some ice. Actually, I think I'm good on the gin and tonic. This is the last beer I have in my house. This is pretty much the only beer I drink. It's this Golden Road Mango Cart. It's a mango wheat ale. I have no idea what any of these words mean. All I know is that it kind of tastes like mango, and I like that. It's a little fruity, and is easy to drink, I think. So this is pretty much the only beer that I will drink. And it's like all the light stuff, but I'll probably be having one of these. This is the last one in the fridge, so we'll end the year with this. No more beer in the house, and then we'll eat some more snickerdoodles, hopefully. Faye says, "Oh, mango, yeah, it's really good." If you guys are looking for a beer recommendation that isn't super bitter or harsh or like grassy, I think this is it. Once I found this, I never thought to look for another kind of beer, just because like I don't like the taste of alcohol. I don't want something that tastes like actual alcohol. That's how it goes. Yeah, that's some good stuff. That's for sure. I'm gonna put away the gin and tonic. And the real question is, I don't even know if you can really burn cookies. Can cookies be burnt? Is that like an amateur question? I feel like that's an amateur question. I have no idea if you can actually burn cookies or not. Oh my goodness. That kind of hits the spot. All right, let's check on the battery. I'm at 11%. We're at over 10% on my iPhone. Alrighty. I don't even know. Is anybody streaming today? Charles says they can burn. Oh no, I'll have to be careful. I'm gonna take a look at them right now because now I'm scared. Let me turn on the oven light. Make sure there's nothing that's burning. They're rising like crazy. Maybe they're rising a little too much. Hey Google, how much time is left?
T minus 1 minute and 43 seconds.
We got a minute 40. I think I'm just gonna pull them out of the oven right now. They look like cakes more than cookies at this point. Turn off the oven. There we go. I turned off the oven. I'm gonna put this here, and then I'm gonna grab the cookies. Wait, actually, I need to move this out of the way. There we go. On my off. These are our ultimate scuffed cookies. They don't look like cookies. I don't know if I'm supposed to leave this on top of the oven mitt. I'm just gonna do it. I think it'll be fine. They're sizzling. I don't know if that's a good thing. Sean says I made some burnt before. It's because I haven't preheat the oven before I put them in. Something like that. Oh, I see. Yeah, I probably should have listened to the directions. Yeah. I mean, they do look like snickerdoodle cookies. I really hope they taste good. Because I'm not entirely sure. I'm skeptical about my baking abilities in general. Mary says too much baking soda. I think it might be. They rose really high, like way higher than I would anticipate them. So either the balls that I rolled for the cookies was way too big, or yeah, I must have messed up somewhere with the ratios of flour and baking soda and baking powder. Too much rising. All right, put that there. Stop. All right, so I think we're supposed to let these cool for like 5 minutes, and I think I will definitely be able to eat these before the new year. We have about 8 minutes left until the new year. Maybe I should throw on some music. I'm gonna put on the music again, just because it's fun. And then I don't know. We're reaching the end of the stream here, so it's nice to spend the New Year's with everybody. And let me see if I can get the music going. All right. I'm surprised I managed to get like a charger for every single device out here, because everything was about to die. Let me go ahead and get to the YouTube music. That is not right. Is this one? Hopefully it's not too loud. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Can I do that? There we go. Let me see down. I think this is fine. If it's too loud, please let me know. Mercenary, thank you for the dice. It is a roll of the dice. Sean says, yay, cookies for New Year's? Yes, cookies for New Year's. I'm excited. I was talking up these snickerdoodle cookies a lot. I just really like snickerdoodle cookies. I think if I were to rank my favorite cookies right now, snickerdoodles are at the top, and then I'd say oatmeal raisin right underneath, then chocolate chip, and then peanut butter. I think that's it. No, actually, I like peanut butter more than, I don't know, I'm debating. I think sugar cookies are by far my least favorite. Sugar cookies I do not like. I do not like actual sugar cookies, which is weird because snickerdoodle cookies are essentially sugar cookies, except they're chewier and softer, and I like that texture. It's all about the texture for me, I think. That's what makes it so enjoyable for me. But yeah. I do want to try so I got one of these. I don't know if you guys are familiar with buldak, but these are some really spicy Korean noodles. This is like the tomato version, but there's like the one with black packaging is very, very spicy. And it makes me want to die on the inside. I'm thinking about maybe one day doing a stream where I eat as many of them as I can. The problem is, it's really hard to portray the pain and anguish of eating these as a VTuber. I don't think my model is expressive enough to show how distraught I would become if I ate the spiciest noodles known to mankind on stream. But I'm pretty sure you would be able to tell in my voice, and I would definitely be crying. But yeah, this is what I've been working up to. I've been trying to build up my spice tolerance to get to the actual super spicy buldak, which is the Korean spicy noodles. It's been a long time coming because I think I've said before that I started out not even being able to eat flaming hot Cheetos because they were too spicy, but now I think I've grown a lot as a person, developed my taste so that I can eat spicier and spicier foods, and one day, I think what really inspired me is I watched, I don't know if anyone's familiar with the YouTube series, it's called Hot Ones. It's where this interviewer, he invites famous guests onto his show and they eat progressively spicier and spicier chicken wings. I'm like, wow, that really inspired me to want to be able to handle spicy food because man, it's really funny to watch people squirm and suffer in videos like that. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. Yeah, so we're about 11:56 on my end here. 4 minutes until the new year. Hopefully everyone is doing fantastic. I forgot to drink my beer. I got this over here and I didn't drink it. So on my end, I'm gonna start counting down pretty early. Or on my end, for you guys, it's gonna look like I'm counting down really late because there's a little bit of delay between like my video hitting Discord and my Discord streaming it to you guys. So there's gonna be some level of delay, but you guys are gonna hit New Year's before I actually say Happy New Year's. But hopefully, you guys will be you guys will be living it up in the future without me. Mary says Sean Battery. Yeah. I wish I had like the ability to interview like he does. I don't know where he gets his questions or how much research he and his team does. But if you haven't seen, I think the Sean, the interviewer on the Hot Ones show, is one of the best interviewers I've ever seen. He really like drives a conversation, and like he brings up stuff that people would never think that he would know. And I think it's like a really engaging and thought-provoking way to like really catch your interviewee's attention. And I don't know, I feel like you could learn a lot from something like that. I've been trying to learn a lot in general. I think for 2023, speaking of, since we're moving into it in just a moment here, I think one of my resolutions, I should probably have one, is I want to become a better storyteller. I think I've always wanted to be able to tell stories very well. And I think it really just comes down to practice. So I think in this next year, I'm going to make a concerted effort to probably try to tell more stories and, you know, make them engaging, I think. And so if I go on a tangent, talk about a random story and it sucks, please bear with me. I'm still learning, but I think it'll be fun. I think once I get to the point where I can tell a good story, I'll be really happy with myself. So that's my goal for 2023, just be able to tell a good story, keep people engaged, and hopefully, you know, get people invested. I think one of the, for me, like one of my biggest inspirations in terms of being able to tell a good story, I'm pretty sure most people are familiar with him, but Ludwig is very good. I think he's like a top YouTube streamer here on YouTube. I think he was bought out on YouTube from Twitch. But he's a very, very good storyteller. And I think I could learn a thing or two. I've been watching his story content for quite a while. I mean, he's a pretty cool creator, but I really watch him for the stories that he tells. And I think if I can reach anywhere close to that level of mastery of storytelling, I think it'd be really good. Schwalt says, you can eat spicy stuff? I try to eat spicy stuff. I don't know if I necessarily can. Kimberly says, let's end 2022 with a bang. Absolutely. I will attempt a cookie. I will take a bite into the first cookie at the turn of the new year. Murray says, horror story stream. Oh, that would be awful. If I was able to tell a good horror story, I wouldn't even be able to sleep myself. I don't have a strong stomach when it comes to horror stuff. That's for sure. Faye says the cookie's making it to 2 years. Yeah, this cookie will exist for 2 years. Isn't that wild? All right, it is now 11:59 on my end. I'm going to take a look. I'm going to pull up the timer, so I'm going to be able to count down into it. So it looks like right now I've got 30 seconds until the new year for me. For you guys, it might be the New Year's already. But I'm glad that you guys are here to celebrate at least my new year. I know a lot of you are already in 2023, but right now it's the turn of the new year for me. I'm going to grab a cookie here. Let's grab a small one. Oh yeah, look at that cookie. I've got 10 seconds until the new year. Looks like it's pretty solidly cooked on the bottom. The top is a little crackly. I kind of like that. If we break it open, look at that. It's very fluffy. Definitely a little too much batter, maybe too much baking powder, but it is now 12 o'clock. Happy New Year's, everybody. It is now 2023. I will take a bite into a cookie. Happy New Year. Okay. Tasting the cookie is not bad. It's not really a snickerdoodle cookie. It's too thick. It's got the taste, it's got the texture. And I think the sugar substitute actually didn't hurt the flavor too much. Yeah, I actually like it. I would consider this a success. I wouldn't say that these are cookies. These are more like muffins, if anything. They're like snickerdoodle flavored muffins. But they're really good. They're really thick. They're really soft. But yes, Happy New Year's, everybody. Not awful? Yeah, not awful. And that's the best I could ask for. As long as they're edible, I'm happy. Yeah, now I know for sure. I'm gonna try to make smaller dough balls to put on a baking sheet next time. I'm gonna try to cook them up tomorrow, see how they go. Yeah, Happy New Year's, everybody. Here's to an amazing 2023. Thank you for being here. All right, now that we're into the new year, I'm gonna finish this one cookie. I'm gonna probably leave this out to cool. I'm gonna drink my drink, and I'll probably swing back over to the computer. I've been away from the computer for a couple hours now. It feels weird. Murray says 2023 will be the year of the battery. I wish. We'll see. We'll try to manifest as much goodwill as we can. Yeah, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks for enjoying the content, and as always, I wouldn't be here without the community. I appreciate it. Marissa says 2023, hope it's better than the last. Absolutely. Yeah. I think my streaming anniversary will be in March. I started streaming in March, mid-March of 2022. So what is that, January, March? 3 more months. In 3 months will be my 1-year anniversary. It's been a wild ride. I've learned a lot about streaming within the past year. I think I have a lot more to learn, but it's been a lot of fun. It's way more interesting and way more fun than like my actual work in my day-to-day. But yeah, I'm excited to play more games too. I do want to make more videos. I wasn't able to release a video in 2022, like a full-length, like edited video. But hopefully for 2023, I'm gonna try to aim for like a video a month, just to kind of set a pace. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. I've got a lot of cool things that I want to do. It's just a matter of finding the time and putting time aside to actually do it. Yeah, these cookies aren't good. I mean, these cookies are pretty good. They're not that good, but they're cookies or muffins. They taste like cookies. I was like subconsciously roasting my own cookies. That's a bad look. Alrighty. Well, that's it for this kitchen portion of the stream. I'm probably gonna make my way back towards my computer. And I'll probably try to stay online for a little bit more before I wrap up the stream. So really all I had planned for today was cooking my dinner and cooking these cookies. And honestly, I'm super proud of what we've made today. Martin says 2023, hope it's better than last. March of 2023 is when the 3DS eShop shuts down for good. Oh no! The day of reckoning, March 2023. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut off this camera. My audio is gonna cut out. And I'm gonna take my my iPhone back and we're gonna chill at the computer for a little bit. I don't know, just chat. Oh no, my hand reveal. I accidentally revealed my hand. I messed up. It's fine. You guys know what my hand looks like at this point. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Or I'll catch you guys in a couple minutes, maybe like 30 to 40 seconds while I move all my stuff over to the computer. Alrighty, I will see you guys in just a moment. All right, hold on. Let me update some of this stuff here real quick. so that my audio sounds super crispy. I think I have to switch back to this. Properties. Looks like my microphone setup is a little scuffed for now, but I think this will do. Let me turn down the volume. It's so loud. Oh my god. Once I put my headphones on, the music was blasting. There we go. Alrighty. Let me catch up with chat. Oh wait, I still have these glasses on. I don't think these need to be on anymore. Hold on, there we go. Goodbye, my glasses. Let's say goodbye to 2022. Yes, goodbye 2022. I hear fireworks outside. It's kind of awesome. Rainbows for breakfast. What are the needle nose pliers for? Or what are needle nose pliers for? Are they not for opening stuff? I don't know. Is this a joke? Am I missing? Welcome to the stream, Rainbows for breakfast. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. Hopefully 2023 will be a great year for you. I think right now it's 12:07, so it's just now being the turn of the new year. So hopefully you're whether you're about to go into the new year or whether you've already gone to the new year, hopefully it's been well so far. I can't imagine enough horrible things could go to make your new year that bad within a couple minutes. Oh, rainbows for breakfast. I thought I saw some on your counter. I think they might have been scissors. They could have been scissors, I think. I did have kitchen scissors out on the counter while I was making those cookies. Alrighty. Yes, Happy New Year's, everybody. I'm still getting settled. Rainbows for breakfast says you too. I'll tell Ko you're making cookies and not sharing. Hey, I'm trying. There wasn't enough to go around. They weren't they weren't the most amazing cookies. Once I can perfect the art of making snickerdoodle cookies, I'll share them with everybody. I feel like that's fair. They were not that great. They're pretty good, but they're not that great. Like I was saying, they were more like snickerdoodle flavored muffins, because that's how much like body there was. It was very fluffy, very thick on the inside. Oh goodness. All right. Let me open up my browser again. Yeah, I think that's gonna be me wrapping up for the year here. Thank you so much, everybody, for spending 2022 with me. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, that's pretty much all the content I had planned. But yeah, stay dangerous for reals. Absolutely. Thanks for being here, Mercenary. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's been super nice seeing you all. And I'm gonna find somebody to raid here. I don't even know if anybody's streaming on the new year here. Oh, looks like there's a handful of people streaming right now. So we'll do that. We're gonna go ahead and raid somebody, and I'm gonna call it a night. But hopefully everyone has a fantastic 2023. I will catch you guys on Monday. I plan on streaming on Monday. I don't know what yet, but I will be streaming. And otherwise, have a great rest of your evening. Happy New Year's, everybody, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.